Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Oh, I hear something.
Can you hear us?
Well, we gotta talk.
Everybody talk. Ask them, hey, can you hear us?
No, it's still on.
Oh. All right, just pull the cable.
Oh,
Yep,
there we go.
Yep, there we
What's
go.
that?
There we go.
We have sound.
Okay. But he can't hear you.
Now.
Now.
Okay.
No.
What do you do? Turn it all the way up? Or
No.
Not all the way.
Oh wow, yeah, we're really loud.
Is it still straight up? Or? It's a little past straight up, right?
So we have a microphone?
And then the next.
It's really low on me.
Did you?
I had
Do you
mine
have
up.
your
Okay.
media all the way up?
Oh, now I'm hearing it better.
Okay.
Let
You
me know
should
if
not be able to hear it now.
Don't you pull it all the way
We
up?
just have to wait for the delay to be sure.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that was the down button.
It's lower than usual.
We know.
We know.
That's the whole point.
Would you like more?
He can't hear you
No,
anymore.
still can't hear you. I can still hear.
You can hear?
Oh jeez.
Does it sound good enough, or do we need to turn it up more?
I mean, it's just super quiet, and my media is all the way down.
I'll put it up.
But we don't want it on though, right?
Yeah.
No, that's the goal is we're trying to
Right
get
now
it
we're
off.
off. He turned it off completely.
It's not off completely.
It's not off.
Yeah,
Because I can still
they
hear it.
I can still hear it.
Just now, what did I just say?
Yeah.
You turned it all the way toward me?
Pull the cable.
Okay, how was that?
On delay.
But you can still hear it?
Yeah, it's,
Okay, how's
it's
that?
like a
You
second.
have to wait
There's
until
a delay, so we have to wait
time's
to
out.
catch up.
Good.
Okay, how was that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
By the time we
On
figure it
delay.
out, we're gonna get started.
We're on a different delay from each other. What delay are we on?
Depends on which
Wait, when you say okay,
system
how's
you
that?
have.
Just turn it up.
But just turn it.
Safari?
Tower
Okay,
it's
that's
coming
okay.
from. And
Yeah,
then-
turn
His Wi-Fi?
Now I have it turned down.
I'm using the same Wi-Fi.
It also may depend on premium Twitch account user versus
Oh, there you go.
I'm not signed in. So yeah,
Still getting a little pickup.
I just literally went to Safari.
Well, then we can turn it all the way down.
I did.
Alright, they can hear us.
Is there another?
You're saying you can still hear.
We can definitely.
I just turned that one.
Going down a lot if you were testing. Yeah, we know. We're trying to mute.
Hello to 6 members of our audience who are on air.
Well, if they respond, that's the opposite of responsible. I wonder if they'll be able to hear my die rolling later.
Well, the microphone's up now, so hopefully not. That's right. Just want to make sure that it works.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, I can still hear it. It's so low.
Roll that again?
The dice are really cold.
Then keep rolling.
Oof. Oof.
Gotta roll through all the bad dice.
Yep.
Oof.
Get all those 20s out now.
There's
Nice.
What did you just roll?
See?
crit.
He rolled a 20.
Are you getting it still? Jeff?
Get all those 20s out now, he says. And as soon as he says that,
Exactly.
roll a 20.
8.
Ah, 19.
I took my last 3. Take these away.
11.
Take you.
18.
I have no self-control.
We're doing better than last week.
Because there's no extra amp. There shouldn't be.
Sue, it can still be heard.
Yeah, I mean, there's still voices coming through. Which, I mean, we're starting in 6 minutes. So
That's fine.
it is what it is. Your light's still on.
Oh my goodness.
My light.
On your phone.
On your phone. day
Stop
when
playing from
I
where?
heard from Matt about the Avalon game.
Wait, what happened?
who was giving you grief?
I think everyone in the room.
Matt, as far as Vitarella,
Yeah.
What game?
is he giving you grief?
No.
Was
He
I in
keeps-
this game?
Yeah.
I don't remember
You
playing.
need to check on me after because I was crying.
Are you kidding?
At work.
People
man.
were apparently really unjustifiably mean, and that's not at all what we set the game group
I
up
need
to
a
be.
list because if that comes across my desk, then their stuff will move to the bottom. Of the
It is. Basically it. Don't piss
Don't
off
take it
IT.
as
I have a couple of guesses as to who it was, but I'd rather not know details.
Yeah. And I don't think it's necessary to say or anything. I think it's just better if I take a break, take a breath.
See, I told you, I never liked it.
Markham,
No, I said I never
Markham's
liked
pretty
it.
bad.
Sometimes it's just really hard to play Merlin. You don't. There's no easy way to go about it.
Everyone thinks you're lying. What else are you supposed to do?
That was like today. Rod, you're a witch.
That's
Welcome, you're a witch. We're gonna put
Matchmaker
on
on?
both of you, and then
The person that played
Yeah.
Matchmaker was the witch.
yeah, and then killed both of us.
Sounds about right.
But then the person that put the death blow is another villager. So it's just like, hey, you just made it harder for yourself to win.
This is what.
Were you ever a witch? No. Were you ever a witch? No. Oh,
There you go.
crap.
Stop making assumptions about how you read people. They're bad.
Did you float?
That's what we keep saying.
I don't burn it.
That's it. As we exist.
You all
They
hold
just
up.
they burned Rod in effigy.
I have
Yep.
no idea.
Huh?
I have no idea. I got
Oh,
numbers.
you
So I'm reading this now.
That's all I got.
This is really
Did you
cool.
say this?
That's
Oh, okay.
And I started listening to the podcast too.
That's all I got.
Do you like puzzles?
Uh-huh.
So there's a puzzle book called Journal 21
Okay.
that that Justin and I got really into before he left the company. We would actually like take lunch breaks and work on it. It's a really fun puzzle book.
I'm gonna look it up.
Each puzzle builds on the last or previous puzzle.
Yeah, actually, the entire puzzle book builds on itself throughout the entire
What?
puzzle.
Oh,
And
that's so
you're,
cool.
You're
Solve
using
the
keys
entire
throughout. You're using keys throughout the entire book to solve the final puzzle.
That's
It's
so
it's
cool.
really,
I literally just read a mystery book this
Wow.
weekend that like.
and they came out with a sequel about 6 months ago.
Then you submit your result to
On-
this web address.
Yeah,
And they give they let you know if you cracked the DoD.
and then give you the next.
And then the
key for
government
puzzle.
shows up on your doorstep.
Well, I mean,
Phenomenon, right, Michael?
it
Yeah.
honestly.
recruited.
Some of those,
Really-
some of
really
the
looking.
puzzles, it's like, how do you even begin to try and solve this? You figure it out though.
The garden has been watered. The garden has been watered.
Is it safe?
Oh wait, is it 29?
Yeah, journal 29.
I died.
Yeah, journals 1 through 28 weren't that great.
Oh, this is so spooky.
Yeah, a group of like paleontologists or whatever goes missing from a dig site. It's
That's super cool.
It was written by cryptographers.
Oh my gosh, I love puzzles.
You're welcome. I've just basically set you up to
Alright.
be busy for like the next year.
I'm giving this on
Plus.
my Christmas list. 1 second, I just need to get this link.
You guys ready
It's
to
a
get started?
really fun puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Sure no.
Away we go.
Close that door upstairs, because that'll pick everything up, right?
I don't know.
Picked up Lucy.
Yeah, well we turned
Lucy,
it.
no snoring.
You made it super
Yeah.
sensitive when we put it upstairs.
Oh goodness, we're gonna get playback from this.
Yep.
Go away.
That's good.
Oh, that just
You should have sound now.
I was hearing it on Jeff's phone, that's why I just blacked his screen out.
One of the.
Oh, maybe it was before we actually started broadcasting, or did that show once we started broadcasting?
Possibly. I don't know.
I
No, we're not adding Muzak.
Yeah,
Was it
elevator
loud?
music.
What about
No.
I didn't want it
somebody
to
said
double
no
play.
sound. No sound.
Huh?
So we needed Muzak.
what about some Richard Cheese?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just
No.
wanted to make sure they didn't get like too
Okay.
civilization.
So good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another great night of S.L.A.P.
Hopefully we won't all die. That was evil. That was an evil snicker. I don't trust it.
That's. I mean, isn't
Cardinal-
that the goal of every DM?
Cardinal rule number 1 is you never split up the party. Cardinal rule number 2 is you never trust the DM.
Because the DM is all too willing to have a TPK during games.
Exactly.
I fear
That's
the
the whole
DM.
Now, fearing the DM, that's different. It's just a character. It's a sheet of paper.
I
the end
fear
of the
the
day.
sheet of paper.
Fear the dice.
Hey, someone creates the world.
You guys put that there. Yep. Okay. So. Sorry. Oh. All right. So we are. All right. So we're testing a new sound system tonight. So you may hear us coming in and out. Obviously, we're going to do our best to have it come through as best as possible. But when we last left our group, you were in this specific room. You had just fought 4 Durgar, or Dark Dwarves, and basically had stopped here. There was a door on the other side. Just to bring everybody up to speed, if you have not tuned in before, this group is on a mission to destroy an evil weapon. They are at the gates of Firestone Pass, and essentially are in a underground cavern. They got drawn here by a crystal-like dagger that was glowing, that brought them in here. They went back out, went back to the town, decided to come back in and explore further, and essentially are finding what appears to be some sort of mining community with a whole bunch of dark dwarves that mine this specific ore that is as strong as steel, but it is clear in nature. So there is a firestorm that is going on right now as a comet is streaking across the sky, which is called the Dragon's Tear, and basically causes this firestorm. So they had a specific amount of time that they needed to be able to destroy the weapon that they have, but while they were at it, they were exploring this different area. Okay? Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, that one's kind of important.
This one is very important.
Tells us when we're going to die.
Die?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, from a hit point perspective, this is what I have. If I don't read your name off, you are at total. Ilya is at 27. Jacob is at 7 from 15. Ilya's at 27 from 30. And that's it. Everybody else is at total.
So Jacob's at total?
Jacob is at 7 from 15.
At total.
No, that's like.
Keep track. Maybe the cheat.
Not too shabby.
Cool.
I love that it just plays through the headphones.
It works. We know.
Yeah, we know. We know now. This sounds working perfectly.
Okay. So you made your way through the actual cavern itself. Came up to this area down here. And like I said, there's a door on this actual side. You did check. There was nothing of worth on these dark dwarves.
Cool. And does this passage lead into a dead end, or does it keep going?
There's a door.
There's a door. Yeah, you're actually in a room that has a door
Okay.
itself.
So,
Who wants to check for traps first?
who wants to check for traps first?
We don't check
Oh.
for stinking
I'll
traps.
check.
Last time we checked back to back and neither of us disabled.
We still got screwed, but I will check.
No, actually, this is the one of the succession. Somebody decided to be pushy,
So,
missed, and and you came tumbling after.
Yeah, took me down with him.
Yep.
Pretty much my brand. But I will check for
Okay.
giraffes.
She is very
At the door.
pushy. Or at least her character is very pushy.
Yeah, I would say as a person I'm pushing.
Okay, what's your percent?
Friend remove trust is 60.
Okay. Do not discover any.
Comforting.
Because not discovering any does not necessarily mean...
There aren't any.
Yes, the door is not locked either.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm stepping aside and letting someone else play.
Well...
All right. So set up a marching order then, please.
Alright.
Which way
Got
were
it.
we going?
Here you
This
go.
way?
This way.
This is for the marching order.
Oh, we got one of those sticks.
I don't think that's gonna work. There's a Durgar.
Oh, he's not.
Durgar.
Not in here.
Durgar.
Who's going first?
Is Kix participating?
Kix is not participating.
Kix.
Oh no!
Perry.
We're gonna
Yeah,
die.
Kix and Perry have decided to go into a corner and suck their thumb.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
And
then marching
Neb-
order is going to
so
be
they're joining
Ulrich,
Neb, right?
Soren,
Yes.
Are they sucking each other's thumb?
Well, it depends on how kinky they are.
Where's the
We'll
door?
do that. We'll do that.
I'm not gonna answer that question because I don't know
We'll
the
do
answer.
that. We'll do that.
Stop poking him!
You dated Neb,
Oh,
right?
oh.
You would know, right?
There we go.
That's neither of them are Neb.
No, but
All right.
you said you're not going to
Oracle.
answer it.
Auric will
Well, because I don't know how kinky they
try
are.
the door.
Okay.
But you've gone
The door opens.
But Neb's not one of the two people we're talking
Any
about.
No.
issue.
No,
Okay.
Kix and Peri and are going to suck thumbs
Um,
with Neb and.
Oh, see, I
Alright,
so-
missed that second half.
Auric
Yeah.
is going to slowly open up the door
Also, he won't date me yet.
and
So.
see
Well,
what's
he's waiting to
see what's
see
beyond
if,
it.
What's her name comes back, Aurora.
Oh, so we should kill her.
Wow.
This is gonna be too much
I
fun.
think she's dead already.
Oh, okay, cool. Job's done.
So
She's
are
a
you like?
succubi.
are-
A succubus.
Clean the
No, I don't think
table.
people become succubi. I think they just.
is that meant for
They
like
exist.
one
Team
of those
wipe.
dice
They do
games?
Craps, yeah.
Yeah.
Crap stick.
Okay.
So we
So-
took one of those grippers, you know, to reach stuff, and just put erasers on the very tips to make it softer, so you can pick them up.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
so
a
I
good idea.
open the door and I see another wall.
Yes. You see another wall straight ahead of you,
Yes.
but you also see that to the east, northeast, basically,
Yeah.
is a hallway, and if you go due south, is another hallway.
Okay.
So do we see like a window?
No.
Or-
We're
So
underground.
what, we see a wall? No, I mean into the other room. We open the door and see a wall.
Yeah, there's a wall. You're in a
see
corridor.
Okay. I thought you meant there's a door wall nowhere.
No,
to
no,
go.
no, no.
Like,
You're just basically in a
Just
corridor.
walk straight.
fake door. That's what happened last time.
It's Scooby-Doo.
There's the wall.
Yep. Yeah, so you have a wall right directly across from you, and like I said, if you turn left and up,
Okay.
heads
Auric is
one way,
going
or you
to-
can go due south, and it goes into a different direction.
Okay. Auric's gonna walk through the door and start exploring around the passage.
Which way?
That way.
You're gonna go that way?
Anyone gonna follow me?
I'll follow you. Sword will follow.
Craps.
Oh, boxcars.
Sword will
Sneak
follow.
eyes.
Remember,
No.
don't split up the
Supposed to
party.
follow?
Yeah, I would just push
Wait,
the entire party that way.
Put Aragon in front
Oh.
of
Which one's
Jacob and
This one?
yeah,
There.
and then
Atellus
actually
too,
probably
or-
Atellus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
I don't think that's gonna work, Rod.
Alright.
You're just gonna end up ruining all of Jeff's hard work with.
Yeah, so what'll happen is
Miniatures.
you will be forced to sit there and learn how to paint back to the job that it was at.
On the bright
Oh,
side, you'll
boy.
have a new episode.
Slave labor.
Yeah.
Probably
I'll be
should name it
chained,
now.
chained to a
Involuntary
shelf,
slave
with
labor.
paints.
Okay.
Can't leave until it's done.
So if you go, if you
That's
keep
good.
going straight,
Okay.
it appears to lead inside of a room. If you go north, then it leads another corridor.
Oh my gosh, there's
Oh,
door
Why? How are we supposed to do
D2.
this?
D2.
D2.
So yeah, do we go south
R2,
or do we
D2.
keep going?
Do we go south or? Do
Well, are we gonna go south
Well,
or
we already
whatever to
decided
the
to
right,
go
or are we
north.
going to go
Careful.
straight?
We already went straight.
Oh, we already
now we
went
have
straight.
A two,
Down here
we?
now.
All right.
Okay, so
1
you're
and 2
saying-
is left. 3 and 4 is straight. Left.
We're going.
We're not good at making our own decisions, so we leave it up
What
to
direction
fate.
is that?
North.
North, okay.
At least somebody's in charge.
It's better
The
than no
die
one.
are in charge.
Yep, fate.
Which, why I'm rolling, I have no idea because I suck at it.
No, you only suck at it when it matters.
Who's gonna roll that?
Ouch.
Oh man.
No offense.
Ah.
That just seems to be that you're notorious for rolling the 20s when you're trying to get all the bad rolls out, and then rolling the fumbles during the game.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole screen changed.
Down here. Shift.
Ah,
Shift
it's
F4.
so moving!
Everybody shift back.
This is not supposed to be a dance!
I think he's doing this on purpose.
I
Now.
think he's too.
No, he is.
Rule number 2, never trust the DM.
We need to create a sign. The rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. Just keeps opening up into more of a corridor. You see a little alcove that's there, but nothing in it.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Anything?
Is there any hidden doors in the alcove by any chance?
None that you can see
Hmm.
or find.
If it's a stone wall, is there any like weaknesses in the wall that Oric can see? No.
Nope.
How does the hammer feel today?
How does the hammer feel? Oh, jeez.
Probably has
That's
bad
a rotten
attitude.
question.
I'm
usually.
bored.
Same,
Like I said, a rotten question.
Didn't we just kill a bunch of stuff? How is it bored already?
We left and came
How
back.
much hitting does Oric normally do in battle?
0.
He does miss a lot.
So, as a reminder to you,
Yeah.
because it is a dwarven thrower, you do have the option of always throwing it, and it will return to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boomerang hammer.
Unless I fumble, right?
50%
if you
chance of
don't-
catching it, though.
Yeah.
With the forehead or the hand?
Yeah. I mean, unless somebody has like gloves of missile snaring, or if it's like a stone
No.
giant, like stone giants have the ability
Yeah,
to
doesn't
catch
Neb have
objects.
that?
But
Yeah.
I'm just
He
saying,
does.
just remember that you always have that at your disposal.
So could Neb catch his hammer? Does Neb have
Um,
the missile?
He's got the
Gloves
missile
of,
catcher. Yeah.
No, it's not Neb. It's Jason.
Oh, I trust
Yes.
Jason more.
But he
Yeah, I'm
actually
not
could
throwing my
catch
hammer
a
at
friend.
I don't trust
Yes.
Nick
Oh,
or Ned, but I
Of course,
trust
if Nick
Jason.
was here, then if he would throw it at him, I'd probably say that it would. And considering he's a halfling, he would grab onto it and it would draw him back. But,
Whoa! That would be wonderful. Noted.
so you can keep going, or you can track back, whichever you wish to do.
Probably should just keep going at this
Yeah,
point, right?
just keep going. If we don't explore to the end of passages, we're just gonna keep.
We
doubling
cannot be
back
cowards.
Everything.
We must be adventurers.
It's usually how you get hurt.
We are the super lucky adventuring party. We're not the super lucky
Stupendously.
turnaround party. That wouldn't.
yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky we're not smart. Notice. Smart means
Yeah,
we turn
that's
around.
the
Lucky
super-
means we keep
Super
going.
lucky retreating party is the slip.
Okay.
I think you need another letter in there.
Slurper. Super lucky.
All right.
Super unlucky.
So you do see that the
Suya.
passage keeps dividing and basically all sorts of different hallways.
Yeah.
I hate
Most
this
of them are
touch.
5 foot rough shafts. You do hear some sounds of hammering upon metal upon rock,
Oh,
but the echoes make the direction almost impossible
Of
to
course.
actually trace.
of course.
Okay. Now the other thing that you also notice is that there are cart tracks that are visible in the rock dust, which lay upon the floor.
Cart tracks.
Cart tracks, yes.
Which way do the cart tracks go?
In multiple directions.
Of course they
So, from what you are actually
Does the
seeing,
tracker in the party have the ability to tell which path
you
is
can,
traversed
you can actually
more?
see them right here.
Is that what those are?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So it rounded the corner.
Right.
Basically.
But
Here,
does-
guys. Hey,
Move, you're on
Carlos
the
is-
track.
Carlos is tuned in.
Hola, Carlos.
Carlos likes it. One of the best DMs in the world. Has an unbelievable writing capability.
Ooh.
And actually lives here in Ohio.
What?
We're trying to get him down here.
Come visit.
That's
Carlos,
point.
Carlos.
Not
Hello.
that far. We're like,
Yeah.
we're in the heart of everything.
Ohio isn't that big.
Yeah, he's actually closer up to Painesville.
Painesville.
Oh,
Well, that's not far.
But one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Oh, I want
Um,
to meet Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
so can the tracker in the party, aka Laurel, tell if there's a path that's traversed more or less?
Not really.
No.
It's all over the place. I mean, you can definitely tell that this is from mining. They're like
Okay.
mining cars.
Do they
Right.
both seem to be going the same way in that image? There's two, and they converge. They go the same way, right?
No, that's actually a path.
What image are you looking at?
It's
Up
not.
there?
Yeah.
It's the one that
Oh, it
when they
curves.
converge, that
The
goes.
brown line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're like sitting kind of in the middle of them right now, so it's a
So-
little hard to see, but
The walls and stuff.
Oh.
Assuming that's what they're mining.
they're all, yeah. I mean, this is all like rough hewn.
Okay. Can
That's
we
just a
tell
big
what's
turn.
in the
That's not
wall?
two paths, right?
Can we tell what the rock is that what they'd be
It's
mining?
just granite.
Granite.
Just granite for the most
Okay.
part.
Okay.
Well,
It should
Uh,
be natural
we should
formations
just-
as well.
D2,
We should just take it for
Yeah.
granted.
D2, right, left,
Let fate make our decisions
Nice.
because we suck
right
at them.
versus straight. 1 and 2 right, 3 and 4 straight.
3. Straight.
One.
Straight. So, this path.
North?
Straight on to doom.
We're always heading toward
Straight
Doom,
up.
Rod.
Go ahead.
Doom's our middle name.
Straight towards.
We wanted to make it our first name. That would be copyright
right.
infringement.
Right that way.
Have to move them out.
Wait, which way is straight?
Going off the table.
Oh, straight is up. Or towards
This way.
So,
It's coming this
up toward, up
Oh,
on,
straight is
on that.
up.
Up on that
Okay.
screen.
I just
Towards
trust
us.
that Joe can know what he's
Northeast.
doing.
Yeah, we're following you, fearless leader. Fearful leader?
You want to?
Either way, we're following you.
Cowardly lion?
Hey,
Sure, let's go with that.
you can be as brave as you want. You're still a leader.
We didn't get that. Did we get the Cowardly Lions thing?
No, yeah, we got the basket.
We threw it away.
No,
We
they
didn't get
gave
it
it to the Manticore.
No, Neb gave it to the Manticore.
Oh, we didn't get the Manicore's sash. That's right.
That's what it was. Yeah, the sash.
Dang it, Neb. I will never forget.
Love that game table. Yes.
Yes, it is beautiful. Oh, you're gonna cause
This
destruction.
is what
with
you
your
see
crash
so
table.
far.
Okay. More
Just
more diversion.
tracks. Yep.
Tell them
Yep.
to stop.
You see
Just follow the
a
track.
path that leads towards the southeast and east, and then another one which leads northeast.
So there's 3 now?
Yes.
The track still goes the same way, though, right?
Track goes north as well as northeast, and then
Ask the track.
you have an area that goes to the east.
Just keep going north.
North! I like that idea.
It's the only line I see, so that's what I'm trusting.
King of the North.
I'm not a tracker, but I would not pretend to be. I play one on TV. I'm very scared.
So we're going through
Hey,
various
don't lick
rocks.
your
Would you call
paw.
this a
Hey,
geo
Lucy.
tracker?
Don't lick your paw. I
They
don't
don't
think
make
you're supposed
those
to be
anymore.
doing that, girl.
I don't know why not.
I think it's a GPS tracker.
Couches for a second. Happens
Uh,
what you find.
Okay.
are those both diamonds? Oh no, they're not. Good.
All right. So you notice that there is an alcove right here. This just basically is walled off to like the end of the
The story.
actual cave
Uh huh.
itself, but
Okay.
seems to have a little bit of an area to the northeast that also has a trail.
Okay, so in other words, there are 2 offshoots of this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yay, thank you, Jersey Wizard.
Do we notice anything with the this area here, or is this?
Well, we
That's
passed
just a
that.
small
No,
alcove.
it's just a wall.
Okay. What's in the alcove that way?
Nothing. It's just where the tracks
Miners of mine.
end up in.
And we can see
mining
it's a dead
tracks.
end.
And when I'm saying tracks, these are not. These are like
Rails.
rails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
not like a cart that somebody is pushing
Okay,
Okay.
it's
through.
actual.
It's an actual rail.
Fixed rail that
Yep.
they for mining.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
if
was
we get in
picturing
one of
that.
them and ride down,
Yep.
we can probably do Indiana Jones.
I was gonna say think Temple of Doom.
Gotcha.
Well, go
Do you
down
hear
this
any-
side probably.
Yeah.
That's as far as that actually goes. So
Oh.
there's a wall that ends right there.
Then the other way.
Okay.
The only
Okay,
goal
and
way.
same thing there on the other side. It just ends in a wall.
The
Oh,
tracks
okay.
just run into
Turn
the wall?
around.
Yep.
Wait, are there?
Wait, so should we check for some
Yeah,
site-
can we check for hidden doors or
How
something?
does a track
I was thinking.
Don't find it.
Wait,
Why
I'm gonna
must
try
you
again.
mock me?
You still don't find it.
What are the odds?
I heard a lot of dice rolling though.
Yeah.
Maybe our percentage just
I
wasn't
checked.
high enough.
Yep.
So rude. All right, I guess we double back.
Yep.
Should we walk along the right wall though? Our right, not their right. If they're turning around, it'd be their left.
What? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Okay, so
So that's all
closer
walled
to
off.
you, like
That's
this
all
part.
walled
Yeah.
If we walk
So
along
that center
down this side, so we can
darker
actually
brown.
find the edges
is that just
rather than just choosing paths.
Okay,
Right.
that's
well this thing.
This-
What is this?
all that is just a stone
Ceiling.
formation. That's just
Okay.
where the natural formation of the cave.
So if we explore
Stalagmite.
more over here, is there anything else
Yeah.
that's along this area?
Not that you can see. I mean, there's a stone formation right in the middle. Now, one of the things that you do notice is right there,
Mhm.
that one area
The bluish.
right here. It's like colorful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Appears to be some of the ore.
Oh, okay. So they're
where
mining
would they
around
mine
it.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Or
They're not mining the actual ore. They're
What's
just
the
mining
ore?
around
What's it look
it.
like? The colorful
It's clear.
clear. So it's the
Oh,
clear
yeah, this
stuff
is- this
for
is
the
the-
sword
It's the magic ore,
or the dagger.
the dagger ore.
yeah, they call it crysteel.
Oh,
It's like crystal but steel.
I'm pretty sure that must be a Pokemon name at this point.
Okay, so then I
Uh.
guess we turn around and head.
But the tracks don't lead to that.
Go back the other way.
Yeah.
Well, the
So the tracks lead right into the wall.
But there's
Just
no
run
hidden
in.
door.
It could just be they
We
gave up
checked
on it.
twice.
That means that's the end
That
of the
just
line.
means that
means there's more activity
that
the other
vein
direction.
that vein that they would have already have mined
Mined
through.
out.
Do
What we
fi-
learned
do
is
we
that it's
see
not
any-
Scooby Doo, but they didn't mine it out clearly because like there's.
No, they mined it out up to that point.
But they didn't clear that.
They just probably either gave up on that area, like they mined so far without finding anything, so they decided to give up on that area,
But
or
would
they.
they be so stupid as to ignore that? Because clearly we figured out that there's ore there, and I mean,
Well-
isn't that their jobs? And aren't they?
I'm not necessarily saying that that's. So basically, they mined into this vein, and they
Uh-huh.
decided that there's not anything here, so
Yeah.
they're gonna go a different route. They go this way, they go back up there, then they try a different route.
Yeah,
It-
just
So we gotta
surprising.
go
And
back
this
to the
ore-
previous turn.
The fact that there's
Let's
this
just go back
ore
down to the previous
left
turn.
Or you
would
think you
indicate
should
that they're
give
not mining for this
I
ore,
think so,
they're
too.
mining for something else.
Do I see any like dead canaries or any
Uh,
canary
Dead
bones?
canary.
Don't worry about it.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
No,
that
actually,
makes more
no,
sense.
no.
Thank you.
Poison gas.
So which way
This
we
is why I
going
don't
then?
do mining.
What was that for?
So this is all dead end.
That's a dead end.
This is a dead end
Yeah,
too.
that's a dead end.
Where?
Right here.
This one right
In
here.
between the ore.
You haven't explored that area.
Oh, okay,
sweet.
then go down
Let's
that
do
way.
that.
I think we should keep talking about these other veins. In vain.
Yeah.
In vain.
I knew it.
Master of puns, we need to get you a sash.
Oh, tiara.
Yeah, Tiara is more his style.
You like silver or gold?
Really? I like crysteel.
Of course.
Okay.
I might still have my game of
All
Pretty
right,
Pretty
so
Princess.
that area opens up a little bit more.
Cool.
You notice, of course, that there are new trails that are beginning as well. Track
Of
trails.
course.
Dear whoever mined this place, please just pick a way and go. Stop making us turn. I'm so confused.
Believe it or not, this is actually how a mine would probably, especially this large of a mine, would probably look.
See, I'm clearly not meant for mining because I didn't know these things. And I'm still in awe. There's so many paths and I'm confused.
So it
Every
divides
mine.
left and right. Is there a straight path as well, or?
Expand this out a little bit further.
what goes around a rock.
Oh, so it's more of a cavern than a.
Mhm.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Well, I'd say let's explore around and see
Yeah.
what we can find.
Let's explore the
yeah.
cavern. Everybody split up and go separate ways.
No.
No.
Bad.
Remember, rule number 1.
Always split the party.
But
Yeah.
always hold, but always hold hands. Everybody
Hold hands.
hold hands and
Sing Kumbaya.
Fine.
Tie,
No
tie
singing.
ropes around everybody's waist.
Yes,
No
that
singing.
is actually good.
So if
Get
one
your
person falls down
get
a
your
hole,
mining
people
buddy.
in.
What do you mean, no singing?
No singing.
We're in a mine. Exactly.
No singing. Copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement.
Hey, we're streaming. It's a concern.
And we've
It's
been
off
doxxed.
the work week.
It's over.
I think you have to do a certain amount of seconds before it triggers it.
My family got very mad at me when we were at the beach because anytime we would go fishing, it would be like 5 in the morning, and when my dad would wake me up, I would start singing that song because we were going fishing, not mining, fishing.
I used to sing Zippity Doo Dah every morning.
Somebody wrote something about you.
Yes, you did. So, yeah.
Did it help?
No, it just made my family very mad at me because I woke up people that were not going fishing.
Wham, wham, wham. Alright.
Nobody
So you
tossed
explore a
over.
little bit of the cavern area, and you just find what appears to
Oh,
be
wow.
goodness.
Oh.
That's a pretty big
additional
cavern.
tracks.
Whoa.
Okay, then. Hey, wait, I thought you said that passage ended.
It did.
Then there's
It
a.
did.
But there's a
And-
path right there.
No,
Hey, you can't
That's a
see
wall.
that.
you can't squeeze through here. It's way too small.
Alright, not even Nickel Rock can get through there.
Only
Yep.
ants.
But it all ends like up in here.
So that's
and
all
the
walls
way
up
around.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
But if Ickle Rock's cousin was here, Pickle
So do we
Rock,
have a? Do we have
Pickle Rock
a?
would
Do
be
we
able
have
to
a?
get through there.
Is there a spell of shrinking, or we could have shrunk someone like
Yeah,
Icarot to fit through that?
Potentially.
Yeah, and Sickle Sock.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids wasn't made yet.
Um.
What about Honey, I Shrunk the Dwarf?
No.
What about to the right?
Wait, where? Which right?
The right when you look at the screen.
Okay.
That right.
Okay. There's a lot of. There's
Down
like 3
here?
or 4 paths
South?
that go that way.
These two.
Oh, those two.
Those two to the right.
So east.
Is
Okay,
that
so
is
we're
that
going that way.
also a wall, or are we?
Nope.
Wait.
You can keep exploring there if you wish.
So the northeast, is that?
The north passages end.
Okay, so all three of
Yeah.
those.
So,
where the
so
red
these,
is.
so these, this
Okay.
area here and
So
on
it's
the
northeast
opposite
and
area,
north.
right here, kind of end.
Okay.
This passage that's right here extends further.
Okay.
And you
as
were
well as
saying
the one
that
just below it.
the center one is also ends.
So wait, one of the north paths
Okay.
doesn't. One of the north paths doesn't end.
No, both north passes end. The ones to the east
Oh, okay.
These are
Okay.
east.
keep
Gotcha.
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we just keep going
You
that way?
explore them.
Sure. Let's go.
I think
So
we're
is
just
it
kind of
east
picking at
northeast or
random.
north northeast?
What?
North.
East northeast?
Due north.
Straight north. Okay.
I don't think there is an east northeast.
Yeah, it's in between northeast and east.
Or I don't know. Let's be honest. I have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm just making stuff up as we go along.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, they're really tracking something.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So, oh, it's a dead end.
And it dead ends.
3 dead ends. No secret doors. Okay. What am I looking for?
Or
It's
valuable.
mining. This is what you would do when you mine.
I mean, they could be mining for
try down different
gold.
areas.
They could
Oh.
be mining
Glass.
for
Well,
silver.
they're mining for the
Guys.
Mining
clear
for the
stuff.
specific ore.
Guys, I don't think
Well,
the
then-
mining life's for me. I think that's
They're
what we
mining
just
for the
learned.
clear.
LiDAR.
If they're the thing that I don't understand is if they're mining for the ore, why are they leaving solid chunks of it out in the open?
Unless, yeah. Oh,
Hold on.
goodness. Alright, I guess we just go...
Put your hand on it.
I guess we just go south
No.
then? At that point,
Put the
we go
dagger
back
in.
and we go south there?
We still haven't found the.
And
What
Has
about
the
into
has
here?
the
Is this
hammer
sandstone?
hitting gotten softer,
It's
louder?
I'm sorry?
Has the hammer hitting gotten
No.
softer,
You can still
louder?
you can still just tell that it's
just
all over the place.
reverberating.
You can't really tell where it's coming from.
that's the next route to go.
Heading
All right,
to
back
this
up.
area.
Yeah, to the big room, the big space.
Big space, and then that direction, which
Yeah.
is.
But I think Oric, before
west?
we head south, I think Oric should
South.
put his hand on
The ore.
the colored orb.
Why do I have to put my hand on the orb?
Okay, I'm sorry, not Oric. Aragon.
Why do I have to put my hand on
You're
the
not.
orb?
I'm sorry, not
Aragon is.
Aragon, Orc.
I am Aragon and Auric.
No, Aragon is Aragon. Oric is Oric.
I'm still asking why do I have to put my hand on the orb?
You're merely their maker.
1, 2, 3 is Aragon. Aragon.
Why does it have to be either of my characters?
Party has spoken.
I think you have
I have
spoken.
Aligned! Ilya wouldn't do it.
EE's gonna talk with the Tellus and check to see if they, are potentially detecting anything in the ore area.
I mean, he doesn't really know. I mean, frankly, this is what he would expect a mine to be.
I'm out of my depth. I have
I'm
no.
out of my depth.
I'm just kind of following paths and hoping there's something to kill at the end of them.
I mean, it would make probably the most sense he would follow wherever the tracks
go.
are going.
Yeah.
Which we've been doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the right thing.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
No, you're
So
fine. Let me just.
we're
Need to
coming
head
down.
there, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so just move the party in that direction.
We just keep choosing the wrong tracks.
Are
The
you
spider
sure we're
name.
choosing the
We're
wrong track?
stupendously
Wrong side of the tracks.
unlucky.
Because, I mean... Rod.
Who did Rod have the stick?
Who gave Rod the crap stick?
It's his stick. He gave it to me and I brought it home.
It's a crappy stick.
You want to use it?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
It works really well.
All right, so you're gonna head south.
Heading south.
Yep.
And of course there's a crate. I got it.
South.
Yes, you do. Oh goodness.
See,
we
there
just
you go.
doubled
Buzz has
back.
it right. Buzz 2550 says it touches the ore, it gets the hose.
Literally just double back.
No, they're just getting rolling. No, that's just me.
Thanks, Jason.
Trying to break my luck. But I seem to always roll really well when it doesn't matter and really poorly when it does.
Okay, I guess we just keep following that path, even though it kind of is doubling us back. Cause it's not.
So what you need to do is get special die. They have the numbers written on the reverse side.
No, it's gonna open up. It's
That's
probably gonna
not
come
gonna
out.
What
Yeah,
is
it's
this?
just-
Where's one?
That's the thing, because this
You
is
were
where
the
we were
19 as well.
before, right?
You should have rolled that fine.
Or
we
it's
came
gonna
up
be
and
the
went
same
up that way.
concept.
So we're doubling
If you
back
have a
when
truly
we're going down.
balanced
It's not.
die-
It's still the same
No,
kind
but
of
I mean-
space. It's not like a new path exactly.
Same.
Is all I'm saying. It just feels very dizzying and frustrating and unproductive. But that's okay. Gotta just keep going, follow the path. What you gotta do?
Thanks, Buzz.
All right. Well,
Okay, so we went.
so there's still more.
Okay.
Still more.
Just look at the screen because for some reason my brain can't process it on the table.
I mean, at least we're to the point where we're not just following a singular path.
Oh, Oric just fell in the black pit there.
What is up with the black pit?
Did he get
Yeah,
spikes?
so you find, so as you get to that area there, you find that there is this entire mine shaft opens up, and you notice that there is in the floor
Discotheque.
there appears to be a massive fissure.
Uh-oh.
As you look down, you can't even see
You didn't step in
anywhere
that.
near the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
And you fall to your
But
death.
the tracks didn't go in it.
That's
Well,
right,
of
going down the
course,
fissure.
yeah.
No, I mean they
How-
don't like it just cut off in front of the hole or something. I don't know. I literally have no idea
So,
what you're talking about. Just
Is there anything on the other side of the fissure that we can see?
That you can see?
Oh, this fissure here?
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
I
the
thought it
fissure.
was that fissure.
No, that's just
Jumped in.
the number of
the-
enemies that are going to pop out of the
Is
fissure.
the black boxes anything, or are those just?
Those
Those-
are his numbers.
Those
that he
indicate
had
the
to
numbers of
block out
enemies.
Cool. Just making sure.
to say where Ilya's gonna fall.
Thanks.
Where Ilya's bow drops.
It's so weird. They literally
is where
wrote
they
her
got
name
that
in the adventure.
Yeah.
Uh, And I'm guessing
Yeah,
to the.
you do notice that there are.
Oh, there we go.
There's another passage.
Oh.
Down here,
Okay.
and there's another passage to the south.
So we just have to jump across the fissure.
How wide is the fissure?
Chasm.
Basically, about 10 to 15 feet.
Oh, we can see the bottom.
Cross.
Which
Now, you don't
means-
have to jump it. I mean, there are ways to go around.
Yeah, let's go around it. Let's not be stupid.
But guys, let's,
Well,
let's
throw
make
the
this
dwarf.
fun.
Toss me.
Oric is
I am a
gonna
gnome.
jump it.
I am a gnome.
Guys, yeah, he can jump it, but
Oric is gonna jump
just
it.
saying, I did the running
Oh, you
long
got your
jump
boots.
in
Yeah.
We
track.
don't have to toss
Are you
then.
sure?
You did personally, not your character.
No, I
Sure.
personally did.
How
The
tall's
fact that
the
the DM is
Yeah.
asking me that
How
makes me
tall's the
less sure.
ceiling?
No, what I'm
He's
saying-
asking.
How
He's
tall's
I
the
couldn't
ceiling?
jump 10 feet.
He
Um,
jumps
Admittedly,
how
I was
high
like
is
the
the
worst person
ceiling?
on our team.
You need,
But-
you
20
gotta
to
get a
30
long
feet.
stick pole vault.
I'm just gonna walk around
that's
and
a good
not
enough angle where
die.
I
Do
can
you
get
know how
across.
far those boots will carry you?
30 feet.
30 feet?
He
there
was
you go.
ready with that number.
Does that...
But the
Oh,
fact that the DM is asking me
he says
means
you can
that if I
walk
jump the
around.
fissure, something may pop
Yeah,
out of it.
swim
and
and
grab
So,
me.
here.
See?
Tendril snaps up, grabs you out of midair, and yanks you. See the crack
That's
right here?
impressive.
Yeah.
When you land,
the
that
Kraken.
becomes the fissure.
Could be.
What?
Good point.
I like
I'm
the
not
idea of
jumping
something.
it.
I like the idea of something.
We'll
popping
toss
out.
them instead.
No.
You want to go for another
You
push?
should throw
No!
you should throw your hammer across.
I don't feel like killing people.
I missed
See if
the
anything pops
discussion of how we can't see the
I
bottom.
am
then.
not
Then
allowing
I-
something to
It's like 10,
attempt to
15
catch
feet
my
across,
hammer.
but we can't see the bottom.
Go fly through it.
I just say we should walk around and not be
Yeah.
stupid this
Yeah.
time.
Let's walk around.
There's no
So
rush.
nothing
funner.
that we can
I mean,
see
yeah,
down
but
in
it's
here.
also way
Down,
deader.
down that way it ends.
This ends,
Yeah,
but then this
That one
this-
ends.
That
That
this
this
goes.
goes. Nope. This area
That
does.
sounds like
wall.
something straight out of Night Vale.
It looks like this is our only way around.
So you said that ends, Marco? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That area.
All
So
that ends.
all the way there.
Yeah.
So there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's there.
We gotta go around. Jump across or go around.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not jumping across. Let's go around.
So
Yep.
I'm
Now-
done with the whole jump. As
Well,
soon as
the
the
DM
DM
asks,
asks, "Are you sure?"
And he says it like
so
3
due
times.
south along the left
That is very
or the
kind
right
of
side.
the DM, though.
It's like the most.
He could have just said,
But-
"All right."
So
There
down.
could have been treasure.
Yeah, so you can
there.
either go
This
down
is
south.
side.
Well, we're walking around it rather
You can
than
either
jumping
go.
across it.
There's a passageway that's opening up here,
Yeah,
and then you also can go just due south.
yeah, we're gonna go due south.
Okay.
Okay.
Due south.
Making decisions.
Making decisions and taking names. Wait, what?
So
I'm very bad with names. I'll just make decisions. Thanks.
I think you should try and jump across, and maybe you get caught, but in exchange we get the basket back from the manicle. There's always a
How
possibility.
do you reason that?
That's
Sounds
like
reasonable.
that's a mission long past, my friend.
That's why I want to know your
Doesn't mean
reasoning.
it's gone
That's
forever.
bizarre.
You never know when things
Roll for dex.
Small world we live in.
I'm gonna
Why?
move this
Because
up-
I'm off the map.
I'm gonna move
Yes.
this up north just so that you can see.
Okay.
Make it easier. Okay.
We now fell into a giant fissure.
Yep.
Every time someone says Fisher,
Before-
I keep thinking you say Fisher, and my brain just stops working.
Fisherman.
Fisher's a guy out of the boat.
Yeah, but it's like
Alright, you
Fisher.
guys gonna
not
keep going?
Fisher.
Fizzle.
Yeah,
Yes.
keep going. No reason to
We're
stop.
off to see the wizard. No,
Other
that was
adventure.
that was the
Rock
other adventure.
Safari said, "Queue up, Van Halen, jump."
Yes, but then we'd have to probably afterwards queue up shout as
Yeah,
I fall
from
to
the
my
bottom.
death.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then hot for teacher.
Why that one?
Apparently, the hazy pre-death hallucination.
I'm more partial right now.
Light flash in front of your eyes.
So I guess
Adolescence was a trying time.
go southwest.
Yeah, so you can go. Yes, so it actually leads. There's a. Yep. So there's
So
an
we
area
can
down
either
here,
go-
or
We can
Southeast,
either go
we can go
south or
southwest.
west.
Let's southwest.
I
Let's
wanna
go west.
Okay, sure.
southwest.
Southwest.
Why not?
West.
West.
Just like a
Oh,
moving
I love
cloud.
how Jacob decided to lead the party.
I flip out of the way.
You just stopped the camera.
No, it's part of the earthquake. Did you guys see that?
There's no earthquake. Franz is just hitting cameras.
Okay. So you see that this corridor opens into a very large chamber, about 30 by 40 feet in dimension.
Okay.
You see 7 mining carts are lined up along the eastern wall. The northern wall is one large rack, half filled with mining implements of all types, but rock picks and hammers predominant.
Any host?
Oh.
On the western wall, 3 very large spiders resembling tarantulas,
Oh,
but
no.
for their tremendous size, are tethered to iron rings.
Oh,
They
feathers.
all stand quietly, feeding upon the corpse of some nameless, deep-born creature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're tethered.
Mm-hmm.
Means they're tied up.
Yeah, you know what happens with spider silks or webs? You know the type of webs they
No,
have.
tell us what happens with
I don't
spider
know.
webs.
You're the professional.
I don't like spiders. I don't
Are
hate
they
spiders.
crawling
I
butt
don't like them.
monkeys?
Anal,
There are
anal
3 spiders, you said?
crawling-
Yes.
They're tied up.
Yes.
How long is the rope?
Is it a rope or is it a chain?
They're actually chained.
I'd feel better.
Okay,
with
how
chains.
long is the chain?
Sick balls,
You don't
chopper.
see they're tethered up along the wall, so I mean they can't really move away from the wall at all.
So can we get past them?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we should probably
Did you
just
wanna
walk
pet one?
past them. Huh.
So, what the hammers along the wall? Anything of note, or just mining
No.
hammers?
Just mining hammers.
Uh,
They're average quality.
and pickaxes.
I like the way you
Should we
think.
put some in the
Kill
bag
them
of
with
holding?
fire. Let's listen to the chat.
Does anybody want some average mining equipment in the bag of holding?
No.
No.
Okay.
Is
How about a trench?
and the path keeps going
It'll
past the
die.
hammers and the spiders.
Yes.
Let's. I guess we just go
Past
past
the spiders, past the hammers. Let's go.
Oh boy. Oh
Them.
no.
What? It's worse. They were smaller
So
in
we're
my
just walking right
head.
past them, man.
He
Are
said
we waiting?
giant tarantula-like spiders.
we
Yeah,
waving
but
at
I
them?
had creative license to make whatever version of spiders I wanted in my head.
So,
They were much smaller.
miniature, like, flea-eating spiders?
No,
that
they
don't-
were reasonable, but they looked like the size of my parents' dog.
Anybody have any
Okay,
more?
so like Aragog during the original Chamber of Secrets.
No,
not
my
Aragog
parents' dog
after.
is
Yeah, you have to
15
do the,
pounds.
Molotov cocktail?
Yes.
Anybody have
Anyone have Molotov?
Flint?
We're going to solve this like Jason
Itchy-
from the
itchy
Good Place.
powder?
Molotov!
So you notice that there's a passageway that leads west and another one that leads
My
south.
dice.
Uh,
Table breakers.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought I broke something because I moved at the same time it hit. So 2
Kill them with
pounds.
fire.
I guess only. Wait.
In fact, you don't even really need them per se. There is representation here, but
Oh wow.
Just make them scarier.
Yeah, it did make it a lot worse.
Do they have
Actually.
names? Larry, Curly, and Mo.
yeah, they,
Does anybody here
Feel
speak
free to walk
spider?
up
We
and
could find
ask.
out.
You certainly can.
I do not.
they don't seem to be paying you really a whole heck of a lot of attention.
They're too busy eating.
Yeah.
Are they eating?
Okay.
Feeding.
Move along.
They are feeding.
I want to ride
They're
it.
feeding on some nameless creature.
All right, let's keep walking before it sees
Faceless
us.
creature.
No, you're thinking of the faceless woman who lives in my home. Anyway,
Oh.
I
Alright.
just keep referencing Night Vale. Any
Alright.
weird thing out of my mouth is from
So you
Night
can either
Vale.
head south or you can head west.
Hashtag go watch them. They're free podcasts.
West. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3 is west. We're going south.
Going south.
That went well.
As well as expected.
Oh, Rod.
What
Rod,
too
Rod,
much fun.
Rod.
I like doing things. I like doing things remotely.
I like not
So why
moving
don't you
and
work from
touching
home
it.
more often?
I wish I could. I'd love to.
Okay. So it appears that it opens up into a room, or you can keep going down the corridor.
Room or corridor?
I guess we just go to.
On initial look in the room, can we see all of the walls, or
Is it full of spiders?
is there?
Depends on where you're going to go. You're going to stand at the edge and look in.
Yeah, I'll stand at the edge and look. in.
Okay.
Let's probably.
Spring boot in.
No,
I'm
that's
not
different.
spring booting in.
That is a different instruction, Rod.
Dang it!
You keep hitting the actual table.
I'm aware.
Except so something's actually breaking, even
It
though
should
they're
be- it
fine.
should be
It's
better.
funny.
Because when they hit the table, it's not vibrating the mic on the table.
I know. But
So
The mic is in the air now.
I know, but before it was
Yeah,
picking up the vibrations of the table on the mic.
that's fair.
And they're like,
All right, so,
So what do
you see that there's a 10-foot high arch that gives off the main passage into a large chamber. The hall contains 4 long stone tables. Seated at the benches pulled up are 6 Durgar.
oh, great!
Can they?
those aren't
Is
spiders.
that
Do they
down
see
here
me?
or down
Yeah,
this?
I
revealed
read
it.
how to read literature like a professor, and I learned that
There
whenever
are
a
6
book has a
Durgar.
meal, it's supposed to
Do they
symbolize
see
communion.
me?
But I don't think that's true here.
Hmm.
It's like every time that there's a meal, it symbolizes that fact that they're going to try to kill us.
Dirk, are you sure
So
they're in there?
I'm okay.
And now you're in
And
a
this isn't
position.
to scale.
Now you're in position for
Oh,
those
the
spiders
Durgar
to
are
come
much,
up
much
behind
Do
smaller.
you.
they do they see me?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Oh, they see you too.
Can you
Yep, they're whistling
just
for
act like you're
spiders.
selling
Spring
Girl
boot
Scout
in.
cookies? It will be
Spring boot
fine.
They're not gonna know what Girl
Wait,
Scout
how
cookies
many?
are.
Then say you're
6.
selling Girl Scouts.
Dirk, are you sure?
Are they giant Durgar?
They appear to be regular size at this point.
At this point, nice qualifier. At this
Yeah,
point,
at this
Yep.
point, before
this
they grow
point.
into gigantic size.
But you see that they're heartily eating, but then, when you step in with your armor and clanging
clang,
around,
clang.
What's for dinner, boys?
Granted,
Yeah.
clanging.
It's kind of your thing.
Now's a good time to throw your hammer.
Like
See
boomerang.
if you can plaster one. Yep, do it.
Like an Australian
Or I
action
could just
movie.
jump.
I think.
How far away are they?
Roughly from that area, about 20 feet, I believe.
Oh yeah, you can smack one right in the face.
I can jump and
Can the hammer hit multiple if you throw them?
still
Or only
engage in
hits one?
combat.
I was kind of hoping it hit multiple.
Nope.
Yeah, I wanted to do
Like a full boomerang.
just like
All right. Well, since they see, are they like trying to gather weapons? I'm guessing, Or
They're
starting to-
they're sitting down. They just literally looked up
and saw me.
and saw you.
It's kind of like that
Watch the
freeze
spider.
frame moment in a movie
Okay.
when you're like standing in some place you shouldn't be, and the entire room turns and looks
Turns
at
and
you.
looks at you.
And
Yep.
it's just like frozen, and no one moves.
Oh crap!
I'm
I haven't seen the new one.
assuming they're not going to be friendly.
They're dark horse.
Have they been friendly so far?
No.
Well,
And you would probably guess right.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
Oric
you-
is going to spring, and
Are you gonna warn us first?
now you should go jumping into the
sure.
room and be like,
Hey
"Ah."
guys, Durgar, spring.
As soon as he moves, you'll notice.
Thanks, that helps at least. Because the
the
rest of us don't
pirate
see them. We need a
Yar,
warning.
Durgar.
Yard.
Yes, we're pirates.
And yeah, so I'm gonna spring at the closest one and
Engage.
attempt to engage.
I'm assuming that 25, 30.
Though it is bigger than my living room. My living room's rather large.
I mean, on the bright side, if we would have just walked past this room, they probably would have heard us and attacked us from behind.
Heard you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, not just him. I mean, the rest of it. I have plate too.
Clangity
I
clang
think.
clang
What?
clang.
Or at least I have chain. I don't
And
remember.
chink, chink,
You walked
chink,
up
chink, chink.
To there.
Those are Ilias pockets.
Yep, I did.
Oh yeah, I have field plate.
I don't think Joe would be eating with his brother. He'd be at the other table.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
not getting
pause.
along right
So
now.
you're springing into this one?
I'm springing to the closest one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
so he's right by the entrance.
No, it's representational. So,
Okay.
I mean, he's sitting
Okay.
over here.
Is there an, I guess,
You
springing...
just sprang 20 feet.
That, okay,
This
I
equals
sprang
20
20
feet.
feet. So
Yeah.
they have enough. They have
We can
people
still
have
get
enough room to get into the
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
We
You got
hit-
20 feet.
You've not closed yourself off to help.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
Everybody roll 20-sided die.
Okay.
Everybody.
I'm not in here yet.
5.
20.
17.
Woohoo! 6. That's great.
Rod, you're up.
I'm off to a great
I'm
start.
gonna roll this for a little bit since I just rolled 5.
3.
6.
Of course.
He was warming that die
He
up.
was.
He was warming it up.
He was. Is that
Alright.
6 on 6 sides?
Not quite. All right.
Okay, just roll.
So he enlarges.
Oh.
These enlarge.
What?
These
You say-
two disappear.
Disappear.
Of course they do.
Because they ate those two.
And because my back is turned, I didn't see the other two disappear, did I?
Correct. And this is
So
all
how many-
how
How many of those are enlarged?
And I
all
didn't tell
four.
All 4
And
are
I didn't
enlarged.
tell the party how many there were.
No.
I just jumped in.
You just
and
jumped
said
straight in.
Durgar.
Yes.
Guys, in the
And
midst
this
of all
is-
this, I rolled
And this is an
great
innate
ones.
ability, so they are able
Stop.
to
Stop.
literally
rolling.
enlarge.
I'm thinking a
and
different
attack
guy
same
out.
time.
Stop rolling.
That's fair.
Oh, that's not fair.
Okay. So
Enlarge and attack.
I say that's fair. Rod's like, no, that's not fair.
okay.
It's not.
It missed. The other ones are in the process of trying to engage, getting around the table and such.
Can't they just crush the tables now?
Guys,
All right,
I could use a
so-
little help.
Maybe.
Soren, you see Auric basically
Spring.
lose his mind and spring into the room, and you start hearing clashes of battle.
Does this count as party separation?
Not exactly. I
Uh-oh.
mean, he's room over.
1, 2, 3. Party separation. No.
It was 50-50 shot.
DM, your thoughts?
You do hear the hammer in your head go, finally!
It's fair.
I put my sword, yell, I guess we're fighting then, and go.
All right, so you see enlarged Durgar starting to make their way around.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I want to try to get him from the back, or can I get him from the back?
Well,
So
this
it's
is all
around.
that you literally can see from this vantage point. So you can't
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
let's
really
see him.
see. You see Auric's back, and you see this
I've got
one
an
here.
idea.
I'm gonna go for that one.
Hey, Marco.
Yes, sir.
We're using sword light, right?
Yes.
Does the Durgar turning them into going invisible prevent them from being picked up by infravision?
So infravision doesn't necessarily work
gonna be
against
bad. I'm just
invisibility.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so
It can work against hiding in shadows.
okay.
Okay. Because
Oh.
there is a difference, a
Right,
distinct difference.
I understand that. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm asking the question in the possibility that
Understood.
them turning invisible.
So invisibility, the way that it works is light literally bends around
okay.
that person or object, and so
Okay.
you can't really see it. It's almost like a like you've ever heard the concept of trickstone with mirrors
Yeah.
where you can't see stuff.
That's fair.
Same kind of concept. Hiding in shadows is different though because you're not
Hiding.
magically
Yeah.
being hidden. You're actually hiding in an area. Anybody that has the ability to use heat sources can see
Yeah.
heat sources. Then infravision can see you.
The thing that I'd like to counter with though briefly, if I may, is light isn't heat.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does not matter.
Okay.
Your olfactory senses can't pick this up.
Okay.
So it's
Got it.
like the difference between hiding behind a mirror versus hiding in a dark corner of the room.
Basically, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I have Battle Shout. I'll use Battle Shout.
All right. So you'll get you and Auric at this point.
Cool. Aragon's gonna move into
So put that up here.
because
They
that's
get-
where they belong.
Oh, please don't break loose, please
Oh,
They're gonna call the spiders. Yes.
Okay.
oh, that could be.
The,
Oh.
spiders
The
are
invisible
tiny,
ones
they
are
can't
gonna
call
sneak past and
Oh.
let the spiders out. Possibly.
them. That's it. Just a lever.
All right.
Just a lever.
So she's
Pull the
gonna
lever, Kronk.
she's gonna
In
move
this
up
case,
10.
it's only the wrong lever for us.
Hopefully it's the wrong lever for them.
Never is. We have a
They're
very.
invisible.
they're
the spiders
brutal
can't
TM
detect
here.
them, so
Who
they're just
likes
gonna
to
go
watch
for the
the
people they
sun?
can see.
You never know.
Oh, so Aragon's not moving in. Okay, cool.
We haven't got to him.
Okay, cool.
Slowly but surely.
Laura Lil's gonna fire.
Yeah, before you get in there, she can have
Okay.
2 shots. Lowest is a 14. That's 4 2s.
I wanted to get that one
throw the hammer.
It's innate ability, right?
You tried.
It's an innate ability. I didn't realize it was an innate ability.
Yeah.
I
No, we
thought it
know.
was maybe just like they had to cast a spell in order to do
Don't
it.
listen
If
to
I
me.
prevented them
Slug
from
a
casting
potion or
I
something.
said throw
Yeah.
the hammer.
That's
if
what
I
I was
prevented them
Hit
from
him-
casting
Hit him
a
before.
spell,
Now you
then-
jump in.
Or at least get the
then hit
first hit in.
yeah.
That's
We failed initiative though. That's all right.
If you throw a hammer, do you automatically get initiative?
Technically, Rod failed initiative, but
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean,
We're
we
going
all
with
rolled
one.
the 20-sided die. He rolled the highest.
By a lot.
well, that's. But he rolled for initiative and he lost.
Yeah, but the DM rolled a 6. The best we could have done was tied and re-rolled.
Yeah.
I think
It's
the
impossible.
expectations of our group are very
Can't win
high.
against a six-sided die. Six-sided
The super lucky adventuring
Roll an
party does
8-sided
tend
die
to be
and you
lucky.
can win against a
Unless it's
6-sided
me.
die.
That's what I need to do
I'm never
next time.
lucky. I literally have 100% climb walls, and I still slipped. What part of lucky is that?
She drops him.
Whoa!
Oh.
Wow.
Did she hit him in the brain?
No,
No.
looks like when he was
Wasn't a
like
crit.
enlarging, his
Was not a
chicken
crit.
bone got stuck in his throat.
No armor?
All right,
If you remember when we
full armor.
were in the beginning,
Wow.
Okay.
What kind of arrows did she
Low
use?
damage?
Just
Okay.
regular arrows.
Low damage?
if you remember when we
Alright.
first
Frog?
got into the caves, the 4 Duragar we fought, we were
We're pretty
afraid of, but we killed them pretty easily.
We did, but the other 4 we didn't kill that easily.
You know, those were.
Granted, we rolled like crap, but
Maybe that was
Hey,
all.
I
Tell you
only
what,
missed
4
with
to 2.
3 spells, I think.
So less people.
All right.
I don't know.
So Aragon, what are you doing?
Aragon's gonna go into the room, and I don't.
Okay.
Can I?
So, all right. So you hear sounds of battle, but you're basically back here, so you couldn't really
Okay.
see a whole heck of a lot. Maybe a little bit of movement here.
Okay.
You get to hear
That's
him go, oh, lordy.
All right. So Tellus moved over this
I
way.
did yell, guess
Skating?
we're fighting then.
Skatey, can I fire into the room from here?
You can't really
Aw.
see
Can't see
anything.
anything? Alright. Can I move and fire?
Shoot
or
that
is
curved
not-
arrow
You can only
you
move.
found.
You can only move about 10 feet.
Okay, so that's not enough. I'll start moving in. Actually,
Shoot the curved arrow.
Plastic piece of.
I don't want to have to take you to the
what
ER.
about the bag of tricks? Can I pull
Appreciate
something out of the bag of tricks?
Sure.
Alright, hey, let's see
I
what
have
pull
some
out of the
duct
bag of
tape. We can
D-
put
Is this
duct
by any
tape on
chance
it.
a piece
Little
of
spit,
something?
little duct tape.
for-
would be
It's
fine.
sharp.
Well, there's 2 spikes on it.
It's
Okay,
it's
all right,
hail.
D8.
It's no big deal.
Okay, guys, bag of tricks.
Bag of tricks. What are you gonna pull out? Your hand.
A 4.
Jeff, is this something?
Wolf.
Okay.
Wolf. Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Wolf. Not a
You
ferret.
shouldn't touch
Not a
that.
ferret.
That's
Not a
resin
ferret.
right off the.
Actually, it is a wolf.
Yes!
I just wanted to make
Wolf.
sure it wasn't something important.
Jeff, where
That
the
was like a
wolves?
piece of a.
What was that?
Wolf.
The what? What'd you
wolf
pull out?
Wolf.
Pulled out a wolf.
I need a wolf.
Wolf.
Can we just get Lucy?
Not a ferret. Not a
All
ferret.
I have is
Not
a
a
pug,
ferret.
but
Or a skunk. Or a skunk.
Alright, that's the wolf.
That's a dog.
That'll work.
it's a dog with
I was
fangs.
just gonna get
It's
Lucy.
a pug.
Put
Lucy,
Lucy on the
sit.
table.
It's a were
Yep.
pug.
You're 2.
Can he move into the
Saber-tooth
room?
pug.
Was he able to see? Would he be able to?
You'd
move?
be able to move. Yeah, you'd be able to move.
Deadliest,
Not quite that
sloppiest of
far.
them all.
Probably to about the edge. Yeah, about there. Because you got to remember, all this is happening simultaneously. So she's moving up and firing. Atellus is moving out of the way. She's pulling out a wolf. Aragon is running into the room.
She's pulling out a wolf, as one does.
Okay.
He's gonna try hide shadows
Completely
and
blank
start making
expression.
his
Is
way.
it like Rocky and Bullwinkle?
around
You
this
just kind
edge.
of reach in and
Yeah.
there's this wolf.
It's hammer space.
Ilya.
You know, I'm just gonna chill back here.
All right. Ikorat.
He's gonna move up because he doesn't really want to be that close to the spiders. I'm sorry.
I
moves in for a
don't want to
hug.
be close to the spiders. Proceeds to move closer to the spiders.
Are you going between Lorelow's legs or around
Sure.
her?
Yeah, between them.
Okay, do you have your
Watch
raid
your hands.
Do you have your
That's not
raid
my hand.
whistle?
That's not my
Yeah, you
hand.
wish.
It's my gnome hat.
Oh my.
Dunce hat.
Okay. All right. Initiative at this point.
6-sided die.
1.
Six-sided die.
6-sided
Each
die.
six roll
Beat
higher
that.
than 1.
5.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, that's higher than a 1.
Okay, your attacks.
All
Aragon.
right. Aragon.
Or I'm sorry, Oric. Pardon me.
13.
That's a hit.
All right.
All right. Die
That's
4, and you're going to add 5 to it.
And while he's doing this, what's the hammer saying?
3, 8.
Okay.
Yes, good
All
job.
right then.
Okay.
Are they made out of
I'm
Legos?
Assuming.
Yeah, moving toward the next closest one I can see.
More
right,
more
swing.
help is coming.
Wait till the wolf gets in there, guys.
What happened to the 2 that
I
disappeared?
missed.
Okay.
Well, 3 you might have hit.
No.
You might have.
Did you have to?
Not at this point. Aragon,
Oh, my
you
rolling
were going
is
to
so
be
poor.
swinging on that one. Just roll. Just don't fumble.
Oh, okay. 8.
Yep.
Yay.
And your second attack.
Oh yeah. 5. Okay,
Okay.
we're good.
Both of those were higher than
Is he
3.
close enough to get in and swing?
You can get
on
up to
him?
10 feet. Yep.
So he will
Here, I
swing.
need whatever help I can get. Clearly.
And miss horribly.
What'd you get?
You got a 2.
2.
Oh,
Even
that's,
worse than me.
that's not the worst you can do. I'd say that's pretty
All right.
good.
They're just gonna randomly appear somewhere. Aren't
Yes.
Ah.
Randomly appearing right in front here.
Okay.
Just pop in.
All right.
These are the 2
So
that
attack
disappeared
here.
before?
I can
Are they
never
regular
Someone's
size or
engaging,
super
so attack
size?
there,
Yeah.
and then one
Yeah.
attack on lower level, one
Ooh,
attack
are
on
those
upper
Does the
level.
invisibility
supersized?
only last until they attempt to attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Was the
So we can
are those
see
still
them.
supersized in the
That's
back?
good.
Yes.
If
All
if
of them are
if
now
we were getting
supersized.
hit
Oh, they
by
all are.
invisible
Even the ones that you
balls,
came-
that would be bad.
Yes.
That would be bad.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess it's.
Does a supersized Frosty come
Yep.
with that?
Okay. So on
Yeah.
I
a
want to
black
see
and
Sword?
white.
size Frosty.
missed.
I thought a Frosty was a black and white.
Work.
On Oric,
Wait,
It's a
who's
miss.
getting Frosties? I heard someone was getting Frosties.
on Morlow,
There's a Wendy's
there's
nearby.
a miss.
No.
That's literally
Doubt.
the one restaurant that, other than Chipotle, that Orville
On
does
Echo
not
Rock,
have.
16. That's a hit.
Burger King.
Yep.
Oh,
You got hit in the
Yeah.
face.
On Echo Rock.
Huh?
You got hit in the
Ickle
face
Rock?
with a Frosty.
Wait,
I'm not
Ickle Rock?
Rock.
On Echo Rock. Yeah.
Oh.
You sure it wasn't Oric?
Or
No,
Echo
I'm
Rock.
sure it's
Sounds
right
Starbucks.
here.
Oh, why do you have to appear there?
I'm just gonna keep
I-
listening.
I'm
you
not-
said you
I'm
said
not-
you were
I'm
going
not a
away
big
from
fan
the
of
spiders.
Starbucks, so
That's
that
why you
doesn't
went.
necessarily mean anything
That means
to
you
me.
block their path. and
I'm a
they have to
Dunkin'
go bigger.
Donuts
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
I'm already at 15 health, so let's see.
They also don't have a Dunkin'.
Let's see how
That
much I
is
get.
fair.
To
There's lots of things Orville
7
doesn't have.
points.
That is
Wow.
very true.
You're down to 11.
But Wendy's is probably the restaurant I would frequent the most if it was in Orville.
There's
They've got the
Alright.
spicy nuggets.
So that was the attacks that they
and
got.
creamy
You got
sriracha.
yours. Initiative.
Initiative.
So,
Oh,
is that,
it's you.
6.
so my phantom,
Six.
Luck.
Six.
my phantom armor is
Six.
completely gone now, right?
A lot of pressure.
Not at this point.
Six.
But I'm still
Tie.
down 11.
roll again.
That doesn't stop anything.
4.
I feel like we're in Vegas.
5.
3.
Oh.
Well, can't keep up forever.
That's all right.
All right. On Soren,
Good effort.
miss.
Okay, good.
On Oric, that's a miss.
Oh, he had to think about it.
On lower low,
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
fumble.
Yay!
All right, his head
And
explodes.
on Echo Rock, miss.
Oh, thank goodness. It's under at 11.
It's all right. They only do.
So the
they
Phantom
only
Armor
do
makes it
15
harder for me
damage
to hit.
minimum.
But it
It's
doesn't
harder for them to
But
hit.
they're so soft.
harder for them to hit, but it doesn't
It's
actually
squishy.
protect me from damage.
Correct.
They're marshmallows. They're
Hey,
just like-
they only do 15 damage
I
minimum.
hear
It's
we
okay.
say
Oh,
snoring.
cool. I have 11. So
She might be on there. Are you? Is your dog gonna do anything, or does it need
I
a
don't
milk bone
know.
first?
I don't know. How do I roll for the dog?
What about a pepperoni?
All right. You see this guy's weapon. His footman's pick goes back
I
there.
started calling my parents'
Did he
dog
fumble?
Pepperoni,
Yes.
and he
Yes.
responds to it.
Huh?
I called my
Yes,
parents'
yes.
dog Pepperoni,
Okay.
and he responded to it.
All right. Your
Jeff,
guys'
can you
attacks.
break off that blade and put it?
If you
about
say
2
nice
inches to the
dogs will
side?
respond, no one say anything.
I'm assuming I'm hiding in shadow
Yeah.
right
No, I
now.
want it to be
He came and woke
realistic.
me up on
Break
Friday
off
morning
what?
because I was
Just
sleeping on
break
the
off
couch.
this blade. 'cause
Yeah,
you dropped
sure,
this
break it
weapon.
off.
Okay.
And like I said, you'll be chained to the wall, painting and gluing.
Special guest on.
I just wanted to
Where's
realize
Rod
at?
Special
He's on
permanent guest.
You're-
project work.
There'll be a
He's
special
stuck at Jackson's
episode
house.
of Jeff's show featuring Rod. May or may not be a willing participant.
Do they make,
Yes, I
Be
want
taking my
to
Instagram shots.
do they make figures that have detachable weapons? They drop
Oh,
their
yeah.
weapon.
They do actually.
7.
There was a Kickstarter
Do I get
that
the
actually
two?
had
Plus
magnetized
a 10
weapons.
total.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
is a miss.
Battle shout.
Bigger people
Doesn't matter. You
do,
still need
um,
14s.
Okay.
Bigger
14s
minis, they'll do.
Do I
mag-
still get
they'll
to
put
swing
magnets
twice
and
since
swap
it's my
stuff out.
second?
No, this is no opponent.
They're with scimitars.
No,
Remember
last
you
time
took
it was.
out you
no.
took out the last
That
one.
or you just
No.
go Lego.
Yeah.
and you
Soren took
No.
that one out.
No, I
Come
didn't.
on.
You know.
Oh, that's right. You missed the last
Lauren
time.
don't.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Yes. You
I've,
did.
Three.
I've done a lot of
That's
missing.
right.
I didn't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
18!
There you go. All right. Die 12.
Oh, we peaked. That didn't work.
I was wondering. I'm waiting to see if someone says.
Brian's not on.
7.
We'll say it's loud.
Pluses.
So.
All right.
Hey, you're kicking some butt.
Oh, I'm so glad I pulled
I
this
forgot
wolf out
something.
of the bag.
Also,
Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
I'm just going to say it now.
Who is this?
Blanket
For-
apology to headphone users. I have a high-pitched voice. Not a lot I can do.
I didn't
think
hear
you're
it.
okay.
What did the hammer
This should
say?
be. This should be.
86.
Oh.
We'll see.
There should be a max.
It's a magic mic.
Should be a ceiling.
Oh, 86.
No, it's not that kind.
Trying to do too much, lose grip on
Thank
weapon,
you.
roll over decks, or drop.
That's my dad.
What the hell are you doing?
17.
Roll over decks. Roll over 7.
Nope, I'm definitely dropping it.
Clang, 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 clang.
Bang.
Way to treat your
But
best
you can
friend.
get your hammer to return to you, right?
No.
There's a difference between a throw and a
Yeah.
And
return.
a drop.
And a
Bless
drop. Okay.
It's
So
more
you
like
missed
a
one.
yo-yo.
No, not quite. Aragon.
Not that dice.
That one's dead.
Not any better. Second attack.
20.
There you
Great!
go.
With the dagger.
Yes. Dagger crit.
Take it from where you can get it.
D4. Or no, the percentile.
Percentiles.
1,000 daggers.
80.
Do we have special
Or no,
techniques?
that's. I'm sorry, that's 8.
0-8.
Yeah, 0 8.
0.
0-8. Triple. So,
Ooh.
3 die 6, divide in half.
3 die 6 divided in half. Okay. One.
So do you round up or down?
I have 3 die 6 here somewhere.
It's up.
Oh, cool.
So 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 2 is 13. So if we're rounding
7.
down, then. Oh, we're
Round
rounding
up.
up. Okay, 7.
7.
Icarot.
Nice. Well, I will. Do I have my spells back or no?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. So then I guess I'll do two-fisted fighting with my staff.
Swing.
Here we go, guys. 13 minus 1 is 12. So, is that hit?
No.
Okay.
Miss.
Is it 14?
Ah, 5 minus 3
And,
Not even close.
sorry.
plus 40.
Oh, well, if it's plus 40.
So, miss. Yep. That's equal route.
Okay.
Jacob's actually gonna swing on the one that's in front
That's
of
fine.
him.
The one that doesn't have a weapon?
Brown's first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
2 and a 19.
19 hit.
Oh my gosh. Two is
And
way
which
too-
is actually keen, so it's a crit.
Yay!
That's right.
I was wondering if it was keen. I was like,
So
are
he
you
gets a
seriously the only
crit.
one without a keen?
So
And Lord Will's going to swing as well.
Percentiles.
4%.
4.
Yep.
Shield secondary weapon destroyed. It's double. At this point.
So
two
he
dice
has
4.
no weapon, right? So
Yeah.
And he has no secondary weapon.
Correct.
He has an arm.
See, they're considered large.
Just
Then.
cut it off.
So 3 and 3, 6 total.
6. All right. And with Lord Will's hit, takes him down.
Nice.
All right. And the Tellus is going to swing. Last one. And he misses horribly.
Oh, dang it.
At least he didn't fumble.
Use the wolf.
Initiative. Oh yeah, the wolf.
Yeah, what does he do? What do I
Wolf can
roll?
attack.
Attack.
Do it.
He attack.
Wolf
Sick balls.
attacking.
He attack. Keep attacking.
3.
That's a miss.
No
Wolf doesn't
sick
get any
balls.
modifiers?
He missed.
He bites his bottom lip.
Yeah, he bites Icarot in the ass.
Keep moving.
That's his modifier.
Stick rear
And
end.
Katie's like, it's not a total
Initiative.
loss.
Alright.
4.
3.
Yep, that's a 3. Nope.
Okay. On Orc.
Do you have an eBay account? Sell those dice.
That's a 17.
Guaranteed dice. Never failed.
Never fails.
And on the wolf,
Depending
Yes.
on your definition of fail,
Alright,
this
Oric.
is fine print.
I'm picking up my weapon.
picking up your weapon. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Aragon.
11. Nope.
With
plus what?
with your pluses or without your pluses?
Was
natural, I
Without.
think.
I
Natural
don't think I
weapon.
have.
14.
I have pluses.
Or third level fighter.
Fourth level fighter, third
Fourth level fighter?
level magic user.
You hit 14.
Oh, nice.
So you get plus 3.
All right.
Your second attack.
And second attack. That's not a hit.
But it wasn't a fumble.
That
That's
is
what
very true.
matters.
All right.
It's a triple
Die. 1 die 6 half.
No, this is you. You
Oh,
hit with your
bastard
primary,
sword,
so
yeah.
it's a D12 and add 3.
D12 at 3. Okay.
Much higher.
I think this is the D.
Silver
That's
one.
a D10.
Right there.
It's right there underneath.
Closer
There,
to you.
Closer to you.
Down.
Yes.
Ah, the claw worked!
No.
7.
All right, he's down.
That was with your ads?
Yeah, that was with the ads.
He's down. Okay.
They're neat, but they don't roll well.
EE, you're close enough to swing into one that won't work. And same with
Oh,
Big
cool.
Wait.
sword.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Give it a little bit
Oh,
more
sword
range.
can swing too?
Yes.
Try to.
You're within 10 feet.
Right, you got to wing
20.
it. I don't
That's correct.
I won't even bother rolling.
But
Well,
you have
you're
to
going
roll.
to have
Oh,
to
yeah.
roll one out
One,
from
But
the-
then you gotta see if you
7.
hit him.
I got 5. I'm fine.
27, triple.
Triple.
So 3 die 8 and add 2.
I
Oh,
rolled and I
gosh.
didn't fumble.
9, 14, and 3.
right.
17.
He's down.
And the wolf attacks.
Wolf fumbles,
The
bites
dead
itself in
body.
leg.
balls.
It
Can I put
bites.
the wolf back in the bag?
It bites at Icarot's other cheek.
He's like sharing it on.
Well, at least he's on target.
Yeah. She's like, good.
Suck the poison out! Suck the poison out!
Okay.
Wait.
All right,
So
so
you managed to take them out rather convincingly. They didn't seem like they were as strong as the other Duragar as that you found.
These ones should run
Um,
faster.
You do find as well that you look underneath the table
Sure.
and you see what appears to be a goblin that's just sitting there, just kind of like shaking.
Oh, that's
They
normal.
were sitting there eating, and there was a goblin on the table.
Oh, they probably ate
Like,
this.
like,
They were probably getting
and this
ready
is
to eat
and
it.
this
This
is
might
more
be
for my
inappropriate.
sake. Is he like? Is this like a wood table so you can see the legs, and he's like hiding, like clinging to the tabletop, so that
He's
they
not
can't
like
see
underneath.
below?
No, he's not like underneath the table
No.
spread.
Spreading
You
to hold
know,
himself
No, he's
up.
Yeah,
actually
holding
just
himself
like-
up. He's like, hugging the table leg.
Got it.
You
See,
know.
this is why I need to ask these clarifying questions.
so I take it by the comments. He's a small goblin,
Yes.
No, bite
like
me,
a
goblin.
child.
No,
goblin?
no. I mean, he's a normal sized goblin, but
No,
a
bite me, goblin.
No weapons, I'm guessing, on him.
absolutely
since he's
not.
cowering.
No, you see that he's got like a dirty half apron on.
So-
Broken common. You see him. He
Food.
nice food.
So I
Oh.
take it
Trying
he
to
was
give
the
to us
waiter.
or
Yeah.
wants from us?
No,
He was the waiter,
basically.
Garçon.
or slave waiter.
Well, yeah.
Slater. That's probably his name.
Slater.
Is
Can we
it
call him
AC Slater or just Slater?
Does anybody
Yep.
here speak goblin?
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
or
most
Aragon
of it.
does.
He's speaking broken common though.
Okay.
okay, common works. I was like, I don't speak
Yeah,
goblin, but I
Igorot
speak
speaks goblin.
gnome.
Dansky.
So I guess we'll ask him
What's going on?
what he does here. Like what he's.
What would you say?
Me serve.
Mm.
Me serve friends in kitchen.
How many
So
friends
there's
are in the
more
kitchen?
in the kitchen.
2. No more than 2.
Good, good.
Great.
Popping up all kinds of figures.
Aragon's gonna ask him in Goblin how many people are in the kitchen.
2. No more than 2.
I'd go with the finger count rather than the
yeah.
word.
So he says
2.
Can you say it in Goblin?
I
He said it in Goblin.
He did.
Then I don't
He
know.
doesn't seem very bright.
Oh wait,
He's
is this where we
serving.
can turn into? What was it Neb that made a friend?
Yeah, he cast Charm Person.
Charm person.
It was.
We don't.
anybody
I
know
don't think
Charm
we
Person?
need to. I don't think we need to cast
He's-
charm person
he's-
on this guy.
He's
This
terrifying.
guy is really
We
harmless.
need someone to check for traps.
On
Oh,
Dude, no!
on
No!
Open that door.
Cruel and unusual
Check,
punishment.
see if
So
that-
there's a kitchen door somewhere in this room.
Yeah, it opens up. I'm gonna map it out here.
Tie rope on you, I'll be alright.
I'm very worried about his understanding of the
I
word
mean, the
too.
person he charmed was not that bright, right?
I think he.
Yeah, but he was more of a hobgoblin in the end. So
Versus
And I think he could count to two.
could.
Two.
That's an accomplishment.
Two. Two.
West side.
Two.
okay, so the area opens up. You find the kitchen holds all manner of cooking implements, stored helter-skelter along the stone tables. There's large meat hooks in the ceiling that provide a sturdy support for butchering of game
Great.
creatures brought up from the underdeep. 3 cots in the corner provide the goblin cooks with a place to sleep. You don't really find any kind of value of
There are
anything in
not
the kitchen.
3 goblins in there.
I'm sorry?
There are not 3.
Are there
goblins
2
in there?
more?
No, there were
goblins?
3 more. No, there were 3.
Are,
Oh,
are
three.
you-
Yeah, 3.
I told you, he's not bright. You can't count.
no more than 2.
No
Yeah.
more
Holds
than
up
that.
7 fingers. There's actually 3 of them.
That makes sense.
So they see you come in and they all start shaking as well, knowing they're nowhere near a match for armed.
Are
adventurers.
you willingly here? Do you want to be here?
No.
Okay, so we gotta get him out of here.
Me want go. Me want go. Me want go.
Go. Okay. All right. So you.
So they just start scurrying their way out.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
Cool. Well,
Well,
I guess we don't have to escort him then.
well, wait. Can Oric stop one of them and ask if what direction we need to go to find more of the
we
Durgar?
saved the goblins, and there were 3
Don't
of
know.
them.
Me stay in kitchen.
Okay. Do
You
you
live
know
in
how
kitchen.
many no, that's not a good question. No more than
Takes
2.
his shoes off. Two, no more than 2.
Take shoes off. Says same thing.
Yeah, I kind of figured. None of them are bright enough to
They're
give us a
not.
better
No,
answer
they're,
than
they're,
2.
they're shitty little goblins. They have no idea whatsoever.
Sure.
Yep.
Pop.
No, I'm good.
Rod.
I'm good.
So much pressure.
PM.
No, I'm good.
So, okay. Well, then I guess we just let them go and
Can I get 2? No more than
All right.
2.
2 lumps of coal.
Just kidding.
they're gonna start screaming and they're gonna wake up the entire hound.
Not that you
of
can gather
Durgar.
at this point.
Are the spiders
DM
still
taking a bio
secure?
break.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll turn the mic up. Hopefully it'll pick it up.
No. Bad idea, Rod. Sure. Now it rolls a 14. 8.
Right, Jeff?
I'm done.
What,
I'm just
turn the mic up?
We'll turn it up real sensitive, see if we can pick up the...
I'm just done. I'm done with this. I'm so done.
What? 2. No,
Out
only
of
2.
combat, rolls 14, rolls 18. I'm done.
Maybe you should take this off.
See? Oh, maybe that.
Oh, you have to get down.
I think you need a dice tower. Something to give it a little bit more randomization.
Yeah, we'll see.
I bet one of a Pringles can.
Sounds like a good
Oh,
way
Lucy.
to build a dice tower.
It worked.
No.
Oh! Hope that she did.
She
a
landed
flip.
on her
Made it.
feet,
Hope she made it.
Did you jump on it?
Yeah.
With your arms?
She did.
like over the top.
Wow.
Landed on all 4 feet.
Hey, Amy, remember how I was talking about makers?
Ah, there it is.
Mark.
Oh my gosh, they're just right by each other, not doing anything.
Wait, does she ever, call Lucy?
So when there's other food around or Lucy's bones around, Lucy will go after the cat. Like she's going to chomp her in half.
But does the cat ever get...
Chi-Chi's going right up to her now.
Wait, there's
Like
Yes.
she's going up like, this is my
Nice to see
area,
you.
this is my food. Yeah.
They were just next to
Started
each other,
being
and they were
charged.
just like, eh,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
Well, that's good. At least they're learning to coexist a little bit.
Who brought the Guinness?
That's been in there for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh, well.
I've been trying to get you to drink
It's
it.
double.
I'm
It's
drinking
double
the
for
Is
nice
that your
water.
dad's root beer?
Yeah, it's the not your father's root beer.
It's not your
No,
father's.
not my father's. Your father's.
It's not my father's either.
Whose father is it?
The owners.
Not yours.
Nobody's.
No more than 2.
See, that's the fallacy. It's mom's. Mom's root beer. That's why it's not anybody's father's.
I think we've learned the mystery. You've revealed it.
Oh, I thought it was grandma's cough syrup.
Mm-hmm.
The secret has been revealed, and it's the last one, so I threw away the pack.
What fight, Jay? The fight with the 3 goblins?
This fight may be a challenge.
Yeah. What?
Because we finished.
We already beat the 6
If it's the
Sturgar.
fight against the not your father's root beer, he opened it.
I mean, this could be.
Yeah, my bottle opening is more successful than
I
my
didn't realize
rolling.
we were lagging that bad.
Surely. LOL.
Okay.
Move that camera back.
So we actually went in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just the
Is
Yeah,
there
we
any
checked
door
out the
out? Is
kitchen.
there another door out of the
They
kitchen?
all
or
left.
dead end into the kitchen.
We asked
dead
them,
ends
I asked
into
if
the
they
kitchen.
they were here freely, and they said, I want go, and they left.
Any loot or anything that we found on the bodies? Any?
No. Nope.
Nothing.
No, you want to go check the spiders for loot?
Sure.
Why do you hate us?
I'll hold your wolf while you do that.
The wolf is going to disappear in a few rounds,
Can I have the wolf go after the spiders?
You certainly can.
but the wolf may
They're-
become food.
They're just chained up. They're not causing
I
any
mean, the
harm.
wolf just goes away.
Says the woman that said we should burn them with fire.
No, I like that the chat said burn them with fire. I don't think we actually should. Hi, kitty.
Oh, okay.
Are you leaving?
Burn all spiders
The
with fire.
kitty is chasing the dog upstairs.
The
All right.
cat is chasing the dog.
So
Yeah.
you have
Fucking the norm.
a corridor that you can head south. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Or you can go
Back past the spiders again.
Yep, and
Let's
you
go
have
south.
a corridor that heads west.
Oh, did we
So-
massacre the goblins or?
No, they
No,
all
the
they
master-
all ran.
they
off.
ran.
Oh, they ran off.
We
Yeah.
let them. I say go south. I don't want to go back the
South.
spiders.
I'm agreed on south.
South?
To the
South.
south.
To the south.
This is a huge map.
It is massive.
Yeah, luckily Jeff built a table big enough.
The
to
king
put
of
the
the
whole map
north.
on.
Or if this was orc, to the king under the mountain. Oh, wow.
Good.
All right.
Spiders off. Okay.
It's a dark
The
corridor.
wolf disappears after a turn.
Oh,
Whee! Buddy.
Oh, okay.
Gone.
So corridor leads south. And you notice that there is a room off to the west, or continues south. And obviously, as you can tell, down here there is a set of tracks that are still going
Okay.
down in that direction. But there's an opening
very nice.
right about here.
Follow the black steel track instead of the yellow brick road.
So you're going to keep heading south,
Yep.
Turn south.
past the room?
South.
Past.
Picture.
There's another room.
No, you do it like
yeah,
this.
there's a room.
Like this.
Where?
Turn your. No, that's a triangle.
I don't see a door.
No, turn your other hand upside down.
Over here.
There.
Oh, over there.
There's a,
No.
there's a
On the
flip
other
it
side.
over.
Flip
Yeah,
it.
That's
opening.
it. That's it.
Let's explore the opening or head south.
Roll the
head
die.
south.
Roll
Head
your
south.
die.
Head south. I vote head south.
You don't want to
South.
explore the room?
South.
All right,
Oh
south
wait,
it
there's
is.
a room.
Yeah, there's a room.
Oh, let's go in the room.
Let's go in the room.
What happened the last time you went in the room? You went alone
We
or
found
me?
6 Sturgar.
Death.
Yes, we're going in the room.
We're going
Death
in the room.
happened.
To the room.
1
To
to
the
6,
more
we're going
death.
in the room. In the room.
Woo!
Didn't even look at the results.
That was on a D12.
Did you just say 1 through 6?
1 to 6.
And you rolled a d6?
No matter what you roll, you're going to the room.
To the room. I'm just making random accents. I don't know what they are.
To the wall.
There's no window.
Well, there's a lot of walls.
There are a lot of walls. We are underground. the Animal Kingdom to come back.
Well, then you have to get the bag of tricks.
Sabina.
Bring a bag of treats. They won't leave.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
They'll park their butts right beside
They
you.
love treats.
Best friends.
And then no one will notice when I kidnap
Okay.
them. What?
Well,
She
how many
followed me
dirt
out.
are in
She
this
jumped
room?
in my car. I don't know.
So, in the western wall of the corridor, there's a 10-foot wide and 10-foot deep recess. The area contains many chains and chokers, all apparently made of glass, hanging upon wall racks.
What?
The western end of the declivity is blocked by a glass portcullis beyond which a larger chamber opens. The murmur of low guttural voices and an occasional whimper or
Monks.
snarl can be heard from the darkness beyond the bars.
Goblin monks.
Wait, beyond the bars?
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
this
this
is
is
a prison cell area.
This is
Those are all bars. Yep.
these are bars.
You want to order a drink?
So we can't go past the bars, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Is there are they just bars from floor to ceiling with no like gate or anything there?
Not that you can tell.
I believe the correct
Any
answer
light in there?
is
No.
Go into the bar.
Who has infravision?
All of
Hell
us,
yeah.
I believe.
Most
all
anyone
of
who's not human.
Yeah. Or
Can you guys see what's in
Two
there?
guys walking
If
through
you
a bar.
turn
can
off
we
the
see any heat
starlight.
sources?
Yes, you do see heat sources that are in there. All appear to be very short. Very
Goblins.
similar to what, very similar to what you saw goblin-wise.
Well, if they're goblins, we have to save them.
Not if they're gonna run off
Why?
and
Yeah,
scatter.
Because
in,
they're they shouldn't be in prison.
is there any other entry into the room?
They didn't do anything wrong.
Not that you can tell.
We are Robin Hood.
Did anybody bring
Who's gonna
a
pick the
circular
lock?
saw?
There's no lock.
It's just
There's not a
bars.
cell door, just
No,
bars.
Just
Just
bars.
bars.
So
Who
who's got a
has
circular
the
saw?
strength? They can bend bars. There's a bend bars, isn't
Oh, is
there?
there a bit bars?
There is.
Were they metal bars?
They're
or
It's
bend
gotta be
bars?
you, right?
Yeah, but I only
You're
have
super
10%.
Oric has.
Wait,
Oric
where's the
has,
bend bars at?
It's at the top.
Oric
under
is
strength.
strong, but his bend bars percentage
7%, 10%.
is 7%.
Yeah, I got 10.
You're 18, right?
Where do
You have
see
an
bend
18
bars?
strength.
The highest I rolled got was a 17. Sorry.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Do
7%.
I get any modifiers?
Is
Plus
there anything?
50%.
If Oric looks around the stone of the bars, is there anything that would indicate that they slide up and down, or?
You can tell, but you don't know where the mechanism
Wait, hold on.
actually lives at.
Yeah.
Search.
So we gotta
Yeah,
find
and
it.
then
So-
18.
Okay, if I'm examining the rocks along the wall, can I see along the wall on our side of the gate? Do I see anything?
How about feel anything?
Is there any secret doors?
That was a legitimate roll.
Do not detect them.
Do I detect any secret?
Jacob's gonna test to see if he can find.
No.
Okay.
Jacob's gonna attempt to find an opening to the bars.
You don't find any.
Okay.
How do we
Is there a
know
button on the
it's-
ceiling?
Check the walls, see for.
Any buttons or anything along the walls?
Hey,
That you can tell.
does the glass dagger maybe cut through the bars like butter?
I can pull the glass dagger and try.
Why not?
Soren will try it.
No.
Okay, we look like idiots.
Ooh, it sounds pretty though.
We can make some music. Can you wait? You speak Goblin. Ask them if they know how to open the door.
So Oric is going to speak into the room and ask if any of the goblins have seen the Durgar open the cell before, and how they opened the cell.
They don't. None of them know how.
Okay.
2, maybe 3.
It's worth a
No
try.
more than 2.
Yeah. You get a basic count that there's probably about 20 of them in here.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, that's terrifying.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
Someone asked that
Not
question.
pleasant.
Like goblin shit.
Yeah,
Not
that's
pleasant.
kind of what I'd expect.
All right. Well, is there anything along the outside that would indicate that there's like a lever of any kind?
Can we start
I mean,
checking the floor?
nothing specifically it is that you can find.
Anything we step on. Like a loose stone.
So you do find a loose stone that's in the
Uh-huh.
corner.
Are you serious?
Loose stone in the corner.
Okay.
Who wants to step on it? Hey
Go
guys,
on,
there's a
Glenn.
loose stone over here.
Hey,
Gonna open it
thief,
up.
can we have a thief check for traps first?
Blind squirrel, check for your nut.
Alright, fine. I'll check.
Blind
I'll
squirrel.
go around and check for traps.
You do not find any traps,
Okay.
but it does appear to be the mechanism that
45% for.
Just do it. All right. Warwick is going to go ahead and step on it.
Okay, and you notice that the portcullis actually rises up.
Okay. Warwick is going to tell the goblins that they're free to go.
They're okay, and they're all free reigning around here, so they're not
Okay.
like chained up to the wall
Right.
or anything.
Escape
like
while
that.
you have a chance.
I'm going to tell them that they're free to go.
And then as they start to walk out the door, take your foot off the stone.
Do they do anything?
Oh my god.
Right.
Corum.
They just seem very grateful, but they don't know where to go.
Oh, okay.
One of them, which seems to be obviously vastly more intelligent than more than two guy.
Okay.
I mean, he's not going to carry on, conversations about,
Politics.
or
What we owe to each other.
laws of thermodynamics and stuff like that. But basically, he tells you that they have been slaves for generations here, and effectively they don't know any other life
Okay.
around. This
Do
is
they
the
wanna-
only place that they live.
Do
Do
they
they
wanna
want
work
to
for
stick
us?
with us?
Yeah, they can totally work for us. We need
Not
some
work
slaves.
for. Stick with
We'll
us
pay
and
them.
follow us
We're
around.
not slaves.
So there
Yay,
are
that's pretty
obviously
a lot of people.
females as well as children goblin
Yeah.
that are here.
Okay.
So they obviously wouldn't, but
Right.
the one does say that they can lead you to the strongest concentration. What you gather, strongest concentration of the Durgar in the area.
Oh, that'd be excellent.
That'd be good.
Mike Tyson,
Maybe
I'm
we
gonna
can
eat your
actually
kids.
capture one instead
That's so creepy.
I
actually.
lost
that was
those. I
weak.
don't need to lose another.
That was weak.
Capture one instead of killing them all, and get one to talk and tell us
Oh my goodness.
where things are.
Be ye.
Oh, I did not follow
Please draw me a
anything
map
that you
there.
said.
Capture
here's the
instead of kill,
intelligent
so that
one.
we can interrogate
The Drugar?
one of the Durgar.
Some of the
Durgar,
family
sorry.
members.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Is that little Johnny?
Oh, look,
So-
one's got a flag.
A little
Does
bottling.
one of them want to come with us, and we'll leave the rest of them here and come
the
back
same
later?
one, the same one says
Is
that
that
he'll
Tiny
be
Tim?
willing to guide
Okay.
you.
Okay.
No wonder it's stinking here.
That's a lot of guys.
Sheesh.
Is it 20?
I don't know. Count them, please.
No, that's okay.
2,
We
4,
trust
6,
you.
8,
Keep
10,
moving.
12,
Count the same
14,
one
16,
twice.
18, 19. I was one short.
Wait.
Ooh.
I thought you were right on.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go.
So
that
one
enough?
of them, one
No,
of
no,
them
you-
is
now
going to
you've
come
watched
with
many.
us,
Yeah, now you're
and the rest of them
Where?
are going to
Who's
hang out
21?
here.
More.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll
I
come
counted
back and
20.
free the rest later.
10,
You
12,
forgot to count
14,
him.
16, 18, 20, 20.
Highest
20.
He said
highest,
zeros.
highest concentration of Durgar, so maybe we can actually,
It was 20 the whole time.
maybe we won't have to wander around this place blindly forever.
Woo! I'm not getting the evidence.
That was a lie. That was a blatant lie. As soon as you stood up, I knew it was a lie.
I'm a slave to the peanut M&Ms. I only
All
have
right,
If
so
we say it enough, maybe they'll send us free
let's
bags.
let's head to the
So he's
head to the
taking us
Durgar.
to the.
Highest concentration of
concentration.
Durgar.
And you're going to handle like 10 to 1.
Yeah.
You take
That's a good
10, we'll
call.
take 1.
Yeah,
I like
I'll
it.
fumble. I'll fumble 10 times, and you guys will be good.
We have a plan.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ratio. 10 fumbles to 1 crit, yeah.
That's a really bad ratio, man.
That seems to be where we're going.
Well, shh.
At least we'll die together.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
It's only gonna be like 20 Durgar to
Yeah, true friendship.
the 6 of us, 7 of us, 8 of us, 9 of us.
In the words of the show Ruby, great, the gang's all here. Now we can dine together. I love that show.
I just want to pull one of those out of my bag of tricks.
Dragon?
Top shelf, yeah.
Oh,
I
please.
don't think that's possible.
I think if I roll a 20 on a
Okay.
D8, I pull out a dragon.
All right. So he indicates that we need to go to the corridor to the south.
Okay,
Let's do
south we
it.
go.
Well, that's, yeah. Okay. Just,
Okay.
can we put the gate back
Um,
I love how we're legitimately asking this goblin to lead us to our doom.
Do we leave the gate up, or does it go back down? Once
No,
we
You
no,
stop
speak
stepping
Goblin.
out?
You're the one
You're
that
able
asked
to
them.
fasten it.
I
so
know.
it
Okay,
doesn't.
okay.
I
was gonna say, it's kinda-
I said I love how we're.
But they do. I mean, he does say that the rest they're just intending on staying here. This is all that they
They won't
know.
even leave?
No.
This is their home.
So wait, even if we kill all the Durgar, they don't want to leave this area.
They don't know anything on the outside. This is. I mean, think about a community
Tell them we'll come
that's
back.
the only town that you've ever known.
How do you guys
Okay,
feel
so-
about opening random doors? So we have to ask the whole party.
No.
You can come with us, be our official door.
Trap
Door
opener.
openers.
You can either live in your home,
So tell
or
them.
you can live on the street.
Okay.
Tell them
Yeah.
that we'll
We're
leave
treating
They
them
don't
locked
know.
up.
Yeah, they don't know any.
We're not
different.
going to leave them locked up, but I don't
Well,
think they're going to
I would
leave.
say
Are
I mean,
they
they
all
know. They
following?
obviously know around the area. They've served in the kitchen and probably in other areas too. But
Yeah.
We can
I mean,
provide
it's
them a
not-
life that's free of
We can
slavery,
name them
even if
Donner
it's
and
remaining
Blitzen
down
and
here.
Comet and Cupid.
So anyway, let's head towards the Durgar.
Yeah, under most circumstances, you would figure that goblins by nature are inherently evil, but in this specific case, they appear to be
They've been
probably
broken.
more well, not necessarily broken, but so no differently than somebody that's subjected between hereditary versus environment.
Right.
Okay.
That's fair.
Plato's
Either
Cave.
one, like a pit bull by nature is not necessarily a mean dog, but can be brought up to be mean. Can
Right.
maybe have a disposition to be mean
Right.
if given
The right
appropriate
circumstances.
type of an
But they
environment
also
to do
could be
so.
cuddly little.
The way that Rod is
Teddy
raising
bears.
his pit bull is not the
Exactly.
appropriate way.
Yeah.
I didn't know he named his
The
kid
one in the
Pitbull.
bag?
Rod Vic.
Oh, yeah. Pit. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Got a music career ready to
So
go. I
same
like
same kind of concept here is
Okay.
that
Yep.
you're not
She'll
you're
be
not
great.
gathering
Keep
that
his
they're
head shaved?
inherently evil,
Her.
other than the
Oh,
fact
that's
that
girls.
they may have a disposition to be cunning. They would probably, if they're going to steal, they'd probably steal to survive, type of a thing, but
They're
not.
Slytherins. That doesn't mean they're evil.
Yeah, in this specific case.
Maybe you should
Now,
throw one in your
under
bag.
those
The wizard that
circumstances-
didn't go bad,
Still
that
die.
didn't come from Slytherin.
Yeah.
But
No
not all
accident.
Slytherins
Let
went
his head
bad.
out.
Yeah, but under most
But there wasn't a bad
circumstances,
wizard that
they,
didn't come
they
from
are
That's
predominantly.
like
kangaroo.
saying
Yeah. Keeping them a pouch.
Kangaroos
all
can
squares are
come out.
rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
But that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay. All right. He does also forewarn you that as you're going to be coming up to this corner, that there are guards that are posted
Okay.
in this area.
I believe I have the least HP. Just to, for that recommendation.
Okay.
So there's 2 guards posted at the doors.
No, in this corner that he's going to be leading
Okay.
you through.
Leading us into.
Okay.
So as you're going to be coming around here, so
There's gonna be
right
2
in this
guards.
area, he says that
You
there's
wanna-
guards that are there.
Do the honors.
Just out of curiosity,
come
what's
around the corner.
what's the probability of having our archers step out and shoot right away?
Considering they're in the back,
Yeah,
0.
really have
Do
to-
we have any way of getting them to the front before we turn the corner?
I don't think Lorelow's gonna crawl on the ground.
Skatey can walk.
Skatey
between
and walk
legs.
underneath everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have Skatey walk up to the front and fire.
This will be fun.
But he can't really describe in I mean, goblins still are not very bright. This
Right.
one just happens to be a little bit brighter than the other. But he can't really describe the room to you
No more than one.
in such a.
So having
yeah.
a turn and fire scenario probably isn't going to be.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it may or may not be a plan that is worthwhile
Okay, that's fair.
in the end.
That's fair. We can just trudge on down the corridor. That's fine.
You have 2 hero points to give out.
Okay.
Don't give them to him though.
Well, it says
I'll take him.
whoever has the least.
You have 19 strength now.
Yeah, but who's got the least HP?
Huh?
Who's got the least HP?
Me. I have 0 right now.
Lay down on the ground.
We'll stab you.
Yeah, we'll stab you. We'll
I'm
put
already
you
at
at
11.
least amount.
I'm at 11. I'll tell you what. I'll
Well,
take.
I'm at 7. So.
I'll take.
So are we having Skatey come down, or are we just going down?
No, we're just gonna go
going
for it.
down. Is the goblin leading?
We should probably, since we're rounding the corner and he said there's going to be guards there, we should probably put the goblin behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sylvan
let's
and
not
I.
leave him out as fodder.
Yep.
So-
we're not horrible people.
All right, so
No
round the
Operation
corner
Goblin Shield.
and round the
Not
corner with
today.
shields up.
Maybe tomorrow.
so that we can see, but we're protected from
Skating behind.
possible. Because they're going to be able to hear us, most likely.
There you
We do
go.
make a lot of noise.
Well, do you have 20 goblins following you?
No, no,
no.
we don't.
No, okay.
What did you just do?
The
Wait a
20
second.
goblins stayed in the cell.
Okay.
That'd be
or
hilarious if we had
19.
an
We brought
entire
one.
entourage of goblins following us.
What, you putting the goblin in now?
Goblin should be in the lead.
The goblin is should just be behind Soren and I because he's going to need to get back to the front
Very good.
eventually. Okay. Why? I mean, you figure. All right. So.
We don't
So-
need
It's
the goblin
just
way
set
up there.
Do we
thing
see
on
guards?
fire.
Yeah,
Of
so
any
you
sort?
notice guards that are roughly in this area over here.
Okay.
There's 2 of them there. There's 1 of them here.
Oh,
So
you guys
there's
should have
3.
grabbed a
Okay.
cart and
Yeah.
slid through in the carts.
Okay.
Oh, that would have
pretty
been
cool.
excellent. Why did we do that?
Everybody just
I don't.
get-
Did we see a cart?
There's a rail right
We
there.
only saw
Weren't
rails.
there
I
carts
thought.
by the spiders?
No, there were carts.
Oh, okay.
There were
Someone
carts.
go back and get one.
Everybody
there's
get their
7 carts
cart and just
exactly.
go like
7 carts exactly?
one after another, just keep it
Yeah,
going.
but at that point, you don't know which way you're gonna go.
For 10 of us?
You just
Okay.
push.
We split up.
No.
All right. So
No
you see
one.
that this corridor opens up into a room that's 20 by 30 in size. You see 3 figures standing around, scrutinizing the corridor. They hold pole arms, seem eager to use them in the course of their duties.
Okay.
In the northeastern corner of the chamber is a stone table around which are pulled 3 stone stools. A vessel of some sort
That
sits
was
in the
just
center, surrounded by 3 large flagons.
Okay.
Apparently that is
Basically.
the equivalent of 3 large
Yep.
flagons.
Okay.
But
Or the
flagons
vessel.
Are the D4s.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
You do notice that they are of normal size, even though I have them
At the
as
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Attack.
I mean, that's probably our only recourse at this point.
They have not proven to be kind thus far.
So, considering that we're kind of encroaching on territory, since Oric sees when he's gonna.
Throw us
How far is it to the?
He's gonna-
How far is it to the furthest dwarf?
At this point,
From me?
from where you're at, roughly about 30 feet.
You can throw your hammer.
All right. I'm springing at the furthest dwarf.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
toward,
Sword.
toward the closest one.
Wouldn't it be better
Okay.
to throw your hammer? Don't you get a hit
Aragon.
before?
I'm gonna go to the other one, towards the other one that Oric is.
Not swinging towards.
Yeah. And that Soren's not running after.
Yep. All right. So that's the actions that you're actually preparing for at this point.
Yep. Initiative.
Who's rolling?
Amy.
Oh. Okay.
Me.
6.
6!
Reroll.
6
2.
Darn. Well,
Is that that 6-sided die again?
with 20 sides on it.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Wait. There's something that
That
seems
sounds
fishy
right.
here.
Yep.
And I went to call.
They do not appear surprised,
of course.
by the way.
That's
Well,
fine.
Okay. On
we are
Oric,
quite loud.
miss.
Yep.
On Aragon, 15. You
Probably a hit.
are AC
1.
1.
Or wait, no, I'm two-handed, so I'm AC2, shieldless.
Yep, that's a hit.
Darn for being honest.
It wouldn't matter. They would have hit you at armor class 1 as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, 5 points.
Your hammer would have yelled at you if you weren't honest.
That was Aragon, not.
Either
Can
or.
I?
He
Well,
still
that's-
would have yelled
31.
at you.
Okay.
And on Soren, 19.
Use that.
You
Neat.
are AC
Negative
-1.
one.
I think that's
Yeah, probably.
that is.
You said 5 points, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
6 points.
Yeah, actually, hey,
You're down to 55.
Rod, can I borrow one of those pencils? Thank you. You demand. I've got more. I've got
I'm
more.
surprised you didn't hold them out pointy at
Hey,
first.
Will, how's it going?
Stab, stab, stab.
All right,
Oh, right, you're not
your
mad.
attacks. Go ahead. Oric. They are not large, by the way, at this point.
Still not.
So they didn't go large.
They did not enlarge at this point.
All right, so
Stab them before they can think of it.
11 plus.
No, I said stab them, not stab the wall next to them.
So 5th,
plus
6th level fighters
4?
need 12.
Oh, so yeah, I'm.
Need 12 total.
I
So-
definitely had 12.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, me too.
You didn't even roll.
D4 add.
D4, and you're going
Add
to
five.
add 6 total.
Add 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 to 5 because they are still at regular
Okay.
size.
So D4 add 6.
Yay.
10.
Yeah, nice. Oh, there we go.
Aragon.
All right, he's a sturdy dwarf.
Amy, you know I don't like it when you talk to me.
19 with the bastard frostbrand,
Okay. It's a hit.
and
Just gonna check closer to
then
the dog.
8
It
with the
makes more
dagger.
sense to me
That's
than
right.
So
people,
D8
as usual.
add 3.
D8 at 3.
That's a D8,
Your
right?
butt.
Yes, that's a D8.
Look for the kitty.
5 total.
Soren.
Yes. I can do this. Sorry, there's a dog that needs attention.
18.
18.
That's a hit. Die 12 and add 5.
11 total.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, while still petting a dog.
Is EE able to move in?
At the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay.
She's totally looking for a cat.
Okay. Initiative.
No, I lost initiative.
Jacob.
6.
All right.
Woo!
All right. Aragon.
Aragon. All right, switching up the order. Crit with the frostbrand.
Yeah.
Next
Cross
attack. 5. Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Percentile.
So
Percentiles.
D8. Oh, percentiles. Yeah.
Percentiles.
11.
Double.
Nice.
All right. 2D8 add 3. Right.
Correct.
8 total.
Work.
2.
Miss. Soren. 2 attacks.
Okay. 18
That's a hit.
Nice.
and 11.
That's a hit as well. All right. Nope, not die 12s. They're not large. Die 8s. So 2 die 8 and add 10.
6. 10 plus 10 is 20.
Okay. Still up.
Okay.
Still.
Okay, so the big ones were weak and the small ones are strong. And
Okay.
nothing
E.
makes sense anymore.
They may be. It
come
may
in
be
here.
the whole
Tell us.
He's
The
just
vessel.
going to move forward.
hittable mass
into the
thing
room,
where
right
if
there.
they get weaker as they grow. I don't know.
So kind of like how if ants were as big,
Come to this
if ants were like
And then-
enlarged so that they were bigger
Yep.
than they actually
Yeah,
are,
'cause it's all
they would
single file.
actually be
Yep.
crushed under their own exoskeleton.
Okay.
Possibly.
All right. So on Aragon, that's a miss. On Oric, correct.
Wait, on Auric crit?
No.
Crack.
That's what I thought first too. That I was like, wait a second.
Critical crack.
Miss.
He'd be way more enthusiastic.
And on Soren is a miss. Okay. Initiative.
Back to you.
Aim.
No.
You make
4.
it.
5.
Nice.
Your guys' attacks.
Screw those.
Soren.
Soren first. Okay. 11.
That's a hit.
8.
Go ahead and roll.
7. Plus
4.
5.
He's down anyway.
Yay!
Oric.
Here goes the farm. 15. Yay.
That's a hit.
What farm?
He's betting the farm.
Oh.
That's add 6, so 8.
The old Thane farm.
Aragon.
I'm glad the farm survived.
Nope. And nope.
Jacob.
Jacob.
A 3 and a 2. That's a
Both
5.
missed- Both
Total.
missed horrible. Okay.
I thought it was 2 times 3.
You actually hit a shadow on the wall?
I'm just swinging in the back.
Yep.
Even 2 times 3 wouldn't have worked.
Doesn't want to
One
move.
orc. 16.
But 2 to the 3rd power.
Yes.
On Aragon.
3 squared
Is
is
a miss.
better.
Yes, it would.
You notice at the end of the round they both power up, and
This isn't Mario. They can't have their mushrooms.
5.
5.
Yes. 5.
Crack. That was a crack.
It rolled onto a 3.
Yeah, it cracked on the 3.
Cracked is right. Crack.
On orc. 17. I think that one. Nope.
On a
You
minus
are
2. Minus 2.
missed by 1.
Oof. Okay. Used to be that only crits could hit me. They have pluses though,
Aragon.
probably.
15 pluses. I think that one hits. That one hits.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yep, it's 9:50 p.m. Sorry.
Hmm?
My friends are making plans to see Star Wars. Which I only realized.
December 20th.
I only realized last week that it comes out this year.
What is Star Wars?
The Rise of
Is this like
Skywalker.
the last
I
one?
literally saw the trailer and it was like December, and I was like, wait, this
the
one?
last one? No.
Mandalorian's good.
It is.
I only
I
seen one
haven't
episode.
seen it.
I haven't printed up
I have spoken.
that little thing.
You're supposed to do that.
Baby
to
Yoda?
every
The Baby Yoda.
conversation.
Oh, yeah, I
What?
ain't seen it.
Memes.
Are you gonna?
I've seen the
oh,
memes. The memes are everywhere.
Yes, they are.
16 points.
I literally have a
Off
book in the
of
most
what?
Whoa!
Yes.
What
You
kind
got
of-
hit?
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah.
You better duck.
Was it a mudhorn? You have a mudhorn model? Did you get a mudhorn model?
No.
Where did you get the egg from?
Oh no, not that.
Hello,
not the
Baby
mudhorn.
Yoda.
Your initiative.
I don't even have Disney
Oh,
Plus.
man.
Or wait.
Yeah.
Did we get the roll? Or did
No, it's your initiative still.
My mission.
Wait,
We-
you won
no.
initiative. We get to
Won
attack
initiative.
now.
You
won?
won it. You won.
No.
No,
I didn't
you
win.
did it.
You won.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
then
won.
it's-
You
Then
won.
it's
Yeah,
your attack.
we roll.
Yeah, we need to attack.
Soren?
We attack.
I don't have
win.
anything I can attack.
Yeah.
I killed my thing.
They're based in the corner, so you can't really get
Okay.
close to them.
Well, orc.
Yep.
16. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Nice. Nailed
Nice,
that.
Lord.
D4 at 6. 9.
17 and a 9.
17 hit. Die 4 at this point. Actually, you're 1 less than that.
Oh, yeah.
1.
Yeah.
1 plus whatever.
So I.
Plus nothing.
Nothing.
I hit
So you
nice
basically
job.
gave him the one that he
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Aragon.
Aragon. 16.
That's a hit.
And. Nope.
Die 12. and
That was a 0. Like, the dice doesn't
That's a
have a
2.
0.
Die 8. Or no.
Die 12.
Die 12.
Die
0.
12. And at
Below
3.
miss. Below
What is
critical.
that?
Die 12 at 3, not halved.
Correct.
12 total.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Rod.
What were you doing back there?
1.
2.
See? Were you in the
Hey.
litter box?
I made a contribution.
Probably.
Oric.
Oh, Rick.
No eating cat
18.
food.
That's a hit.
Yeah, this is what happened when you eat cat
At
food.
5.
Let her
Just roll
kiss
your
you.
attacks.
9.
9 damage.
15 and 11.
Aragon.
Nope. 11 no pluses. So
No, that's a miss.
Did you hit with yours or no? You didn't hit with those?
It
He
didn't matter.
went down.
He was.
I
He just
Oh,
didn't.
now
He just
fumble.
didn't. need to fumble.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
I'm wondering why you
Erica?
didn't go damage.
Miss.
Oh.
Initiative. 3.
Rod.
1.
What are we gonna do
At least I got
with
one
Rod?
there.
It was right in the middle. All you need was the top 3 numbers.
Go ahead.
50
You
get in a swing.
Can eat.
Can Orc get in a swing
Yes.
as well, or
Yes.
Or not eat. Jacob.
Jacob.
A 4 and a 17.
17 hit.
are we gonna consider that our team?
That was impressive.
That's Oric with an 18.
It's a hit. Roll for Aragon. Make sure he doesn't fumble.
Okay. Oh,
A 1.
There's a 1, but he can't
That was
see
a
it. so-
4-sided.
One
That was a
and
4-sided die. Sorry.
yeah, 1 at 5, so 6, and then Aragon.
That was interesting.
Oh.
There you go.
That's
That was
why
like
we
the-
roll.
That was like the
Oh.
worst sequence of events.
Yes.
Better not have hit me.
19.
Great.
Hit self double.
Oh.
He may kill himself.
Wow.
What?
2 die 8 and add 3.
Oh, you're kidding me.
19.
Ones.
14, and so yeah, 17. I killed myself.
Are you at 0?
I'm at -1.
He's at negative. You're at -2.
-2.
-2.
That was Aragon.
I thought I was at
Yes,
16.
you were at 17. You were at 6. No, you were at 15.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Sorry,
we
I
know what
did my math wrong.
Oh boy.
Yep.
-2.
Guys, we're all the goblin who said no
Um,
less than 2.
How far is he?
Anybody got some
He's in-
bandages?
He's
You
in
can't even
neg-
say
he's
that,
in
he's
negatives at
unconscious.
this point.
Let's
Yeah,
just
but
wait
if
until he
it's
hits
in
9.
mine-
Oh yeah, absolutely. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
She's about to flesh wound.
He says as he
It happens.
drops unconscious.
Wait, everyone's dead though.
Yeah.
All of yeah.
Yeah.
I literally,
okay. I thought
I
there was still
literally
one left.
fumbled on air.
Yes, everybody
Wow.
is dead, and Aragon.
You killed the last person and yourself.
Yes!
That's what you're telling
Bam!
me.
Excessive celebration, instant death.
Basically.
I think that's a penalty.
All right.
Oh man.
Well,
Jacob's binding his wounds.
Yeah.
It's okay. Lorelow's gonna cast Death's Door on him.
Cool.
So
Well,
I'm
it's
back to
gonna take her
0.
9 rounds or
Yay.
9 rounds to get up there, right? No.
At least.
It's a work.
No.
I'm back to 0. Excuse me.
And then
I literally took 2 hits.
yeah.
One of them was inflicted by me.
Yep. Okay, you're back to 14.
Where do you keep your die at between sessions?
My car.
There you go.
They hate you for it.
Put him in
Bring him in the house.
So,
Cook him a nice meal.
If I bring them in the house, I forget them.
I do not recommend bringing them in the house and putting them where your cat can find them.
Do you have
Otherwise,
another D&D?
you end up with a really cute video of your cat playing with your
You
dice.
leave him here, that's what I do.
So what you need to do is you need to buy an incubator that runs on a car 12-volt plug-in, like
Keep 'em
an old
warm.
lighter.
We're normal people.
What's up?
All right, you're up to 31.
I'm up to
30.
almost total.
And if you really wanted to be nice, you might as well buy a chicken in
How
that.
much gold did he have to pay for that?
Where's my dice playing
Wow.
kitty?
Free eggs.
Free
Lord,
eggs.
Is that all Lord?
Keep your dice warm.
Is Lorelo
See,
used to
then you
charge
end up
off
with
of the rod of
this.
curing, staff of curing, and Atellus has got a.
Literally played with my dice bag. He pulled it off the shelf and started playing with it.
Well,
All right. So,
Clackety clack sounds. Yeah.
I'm
so
back
the only thing that you find in this room is, like I said, there are 3 flagons and a what appears to also be a vessel.
You want to
Some
taste
sort.
one?
No,
all
So
right.
what's a flagon
Quick
again?
sip.
it's a
It's
cup.
like when they put ale and stuff in.
So, what can we tell? What's in the flagon/pitcher or vessel, rather?
It appears to be some sort of alcohol. You can't really tell,
Oh, okay.
but doesn't
Hey,
have.
Echo Rot, want to try it?
Oh, how much you gonna pay me to take a sip?
I'll pay you.
How much gold?
Aragon will give you a platinum piece.
Really?
Wow. 1 platinum piece.
Really?
Wow. That's
One platinum piece.
I'll
Yeah,
raise him
do
an
it.
electrum.
I think you
Sweeten the deal.
raise it.
Wait,
Oh.
is that raising?
So a platinum piece and an
And an
electrum?
electrum.
Okay, I was gonna say, is the
Both
platinum piece
or
more
just
than
the
electrum?
one?
Both.
So yeah,
Oh.
basically what they gave you is 5.5 gold.
I'll do it. I'll take a small sip.
Right. Roll 20-sided die.
3.
You don't die.
What's it taste like?
So
It
now
tastes
I
like
have-
very weak beer.
Oh.
You're so worried.
Natty light.
Natty light.
Rod, you
Miller-
know you have a pencil
Miller,
right
like, come
behind
on.
you.
Oh,
Water with a hint of beer
Feels
flavor.
He's
better.
already
Yours.
drunk.
Dang it! I think you need to drink more. If the natty light was
Yes,
enough.
but your taste buds are like,
Are we sure this is natty
Now
light
you have
and not
cotton
just tea?
tastes like bananas.
Have you actually ever had natty light?
Tastes like spider.
I did when I was poor.
I can't believe he drank it for 5.5 gold.
Hey, you know, it's gold
It
money.
was free gold.
I kind of just wanted to see him do it.
It's a platinum piece.
Yeah, it's just
Platinum.
that's like one round with the school marm. Who was Nick's character's crush?
Aurora.
Aurora.
Just remember, Sleeping Beauty Princess.
We'll see.
Yeah,
The
that's
succubus.
What helped me?
Not the first time.
Keep insisting that, Rod. Maybe it'll change.
all right. So the hallway keeps going south.
Oh my gosh. it's
Let's keep
never ends.
following that hallway. Well, actually, where does the goblin tell us we need
I'm
to
just
go?
impressed nobody else has heard
saying
you guys
just
fight.
keep going in the same direction.
Okay, let's go.
Might as well.
I mean, it's following the tracks.
I mean, he was
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
He was pretty accurate
yeah.
on how
Oh,
many
yeah.
guards. Pretty accurate on how many guards were going to be around the corner.
You
And
said
you
no
never
more
know.
than two, right?
The guards. Oh, okay.
I want to poke her eye out.
Nope.
Just shoot your
It would
eye
be.
out.
It would be very contemporary.
Where's Amy at? Well, just poked her in the eye with the
Yeah, you should-
stick.
yeah, explain that to my manager.
What's this
tomorrow.
called? A rake? Rack?
Rattan
Rattan?
stick? Yeah.
Rack stick rake.
Rattan stick?
So you have to go talk to my
Hand
manager
swatter.
tomorrow and be like,
A
I
what?
see a
Hand
stab her in the
swatter.
eye.
No.
Don't touch that.
And Joe will be like,
There you go.
Actually,
style
he'd probably
musket.
be like, yeah, I'd expect that from
Oh, oh.
her.
Kicks just kicked it.
With my luck.
"Is
Whoa.
Kix's sword bent?"
Rocinante.
Get bent cakes.
Who do
Oh, it does look bad.
Who's sword?
Kix's sword.
Kix's.
Oh, that's the blood. That's the blood spatter.
That's what's
It makes it look like his sword is bent.
is it so straight?
Careful. Careful.
If you break it, Rod's gonna have to stay here and
Put your
blow
head
it.
Yeah,
out.
you break it. I have to fix it.
Wait, I didn't ask for a guillotine.
All right. Anyway,
All right. So
think
the
it's
hallway itself, passageway opens up into one end of a large chamber or hall. The area extends to
Wow.
the west some 40 feet. Besides a mass of rock rubble blocks the rest of a 20-foot wide and 20-foot tall passage.
nice.
You can't tell how thick the actual rock debris is,
Okay.
but you do see another smaller passage gives off this hall to the south.
Okay.
Of course, there's another passage.
Should we check out this area first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Before
mean,
heading
Explore,
south.
explore, explore.
yeah,
the
we can
goblin's
check
still in
it.
front.
Yeah. We'll explore the area and just kind of see what's there, and then continue following where the
Okay.
goblin leads.
So, Oric, you're able to determine that the so there's an eastern wall
Yeah. The rubble.
that's
the
there
rubble-coated
that does
wall.
not appear like it was part of what was the original construction.
Oh. So in other words, it was recently put up,
Maybe not recently, but
or yeah,
yeah,
it was
newer
put
than
up
the
after
story.
construction.
Relatively speaking.
yeah. So, it
So-
would appear almost as if
It's
that
an
there,
addition.
yeah, like there would have been something
Somebody put a
behind.
sunroom on.
So is this like the
Is
fake
this like the one
fake
where you
thing
just
that
put
you
a
fell
hole in the
through?
roof and call
Or
it
is that
Um,
Soren?
Wait, what?
No,
No,
that
that
was
was him.
Auric stuck his head through,
Yeah, have
and
Auric
Just saw his
touch
legs,
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And see if it's like fake or if it's real.
So Auric is going to tap his hammer on the rock and see what
I mean,
happens.
it's solid.
Okay. Can he see any blemishes or anything in the wall that would indicate like a secret door or anything?
No, nothing at all.
No.
Nothing at all.
So then this is
So it's basically just a sealed off wall
That's what you can kind of get.
or a sealed off hallway of
Yep.
some sort.
so hence the goblin's taking us to the highest concentration of Duragar, which would be where all the work's being done.
So are they
Sleeping
individual like brick stones, like smaller stones, or
Yeah, I
larger
mean it's
stones,
mortared.
or-
It's mortared
Or-
stone.
Okay.
It just doesn't follow like the same
Warriors are-
pattern
If
like.
if
the
I
rest of
press
it would have
along
been.
the
Yeah.
wall in a few places, do any of the stones give?
No, you just notice that it's no differently than you see in addition. Like if you see a brick wall and then somebody else put another brick wall up next to it,
Yeah.
and they used a little bit of different, lot
Don't push
from the
it.
color of it, that's what you get.
Push it.
What about the opposite wall? You said there was like debris and rubble. Is there
Yes.
any? Can I tell anything about that?
You can't tell how deep it goes.
Where does the goblin indicate we need to go?
Further south.
Okay.
So there's an opening.
Yep.
Keep going
Follow the steel
south.
track.
Oh, the Steel Track Road.
You guys headed downhill or uphill?
What's the grade of the incline that we're either descending or
Get out the
ascending?
level. Which way is the bubble going?
It appears to be on the same
Oh, wow.
So it's
same level.
level ground.
So you're
Correct.
on level
Okay.
this whole time. Okay. So that'll make the difference. So if you guys were headed up, you'd be headed down.
Yeah.
If you're going down, you're going deeper.
To be perfectly honest, I think. Yeah, well, I don't know.
What's the barometric pressure?
I'm gonna release my canary.
We don't have the instrumentation to determine that value.
Which way does the canary fly?
Yeah. Follow the canary.
Does the canary tweet at all?
Is it already dead? You got us a dead canary?
It's dead in the cage.
Well, there's no oxygen.
It's
We're
not a
screwed.
necromancer's pet.
Good birdie. Nice
I just
birdie.
finished a book about a necromancer this morning, and that's why I was late to work today.
Um,
It was a very unpleasant ending.
Wait, what time do you consider late? Because I thought I saw you when I walked in.
I
8
got in at
p.m. 's late.
7:30.
that's
Okay.
pretty late.
I
I
got in
think
at
you were later than
7:15.
she was.
I got in at
I
7:15.
got in at 9.
Why did
I was there
Why
at
did I think I saw you when I
6:25.
walked in this
I
morning?
think you were delirious when you walked in this morning.
That's a very good possibility.
I got in.
You may have
around 8
seen
o'clock.
someone else
I
that
didn't
was
see
in that
anybody there.
direction, though.
Oh no, it was your cube.
I got.
Jackie was there.
Who's in the cube?
I don't. I'm probably just
I'm just thinking, I was like, nothing was messed up this morning, so I
I'm
don't think
probably
anyone
just
was messed
crazy.
Okay. So, and I'm just revealing the passageway he's taking you. He's taking you still further south. It does
Okay.
open up here, and there is a door over
Oh.
here as well.
There's a door where?
In the eastern
To the
wall.
left. Yeah, east.
Okay.
But he seems to be leading you past it.
up. I guess we should just
Wait,
keep following.
Just
him.
follow the goblin.
Let's have him open it.
We can backtrack.
No,
No!
Rod, stab it.
I don't want to stab it.
Stop it.
Don't you know Goblin?
Sorry.
We can backtrack and go through the door
Sprechens
later.
Deutsch?
It's a different dialect.
He
Why
said,
can't he go
"Stab
over?
it."
Oh. Stab it.
Stop it.
It rhymes with rabbit.
9.
Yeah.
So it leads you down a corridor down to the west.
Okay.
There is a door in the north, but he's leading you past that as well.
Oh, we're back to the north?
So we're just
No,
we're
I'm
just,
saying there's a door to the north.
We're going past
so
here.
we're just
and go to the north.
completely
we're passing
completely
it as well.
following, just
that
going
turn.
south, 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 south.
Oh,
Alright, so you're
got
not
it.
following tracks
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, so there's a door that
Oh,
goes
that's
north.
interesting. Yeah, we're not.
Right.
Right there.
Where are you?
So get in the hallway. He's taking us past it.
Oh, so we're still going? We're not.
Down the hall that way.
He's in the hall.
Yep.
So we come out of the
Yeah,
door.
he's taking you down the hallway
The
opposite
whole thing.
the door. Okay.
I'm not even helping because it's just too funny to watch.
Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, I can't reach that far.
I can't. I'm just entertained.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Are we,
continuing.
Brings you to a door and
Rod, get
he
that
indicates
bruise. Okay.
This
door?
to go past it.
Or past that way.
No, he's telling you to go in that direction.
Critical hit.
Okay. And there's a door on the other side.
Yes.
Oh.
is it?
Jacob's gonna come up
Okay,
and
Jacob will do it.
test the lock.
I'm picturing.
I have a bad
I'm
feeling.
picturing the.
You don't find any traps.
I'm
It's
in
not locked.
danger.
Okay.
I have
am
a very
Jacob's
bad
backing
feeling.
out, and the goblin, I'm assuming. is
Guys, I don't
Yeah.
feel good about this anymore.
So
Does the
where's
goblin
the-
have any knowledge of how many Durgar may
He's
be
much
past
smarter.
this
He has
door?
no
Three,
idea.
no more than 3.
A higher
He's smarter than the
concentration.
last guy.
So no, he
He just
doesn't.
knows. He just knows this is where the most of them are.
At least,
Probably the latrine
this many.
I mean, it's very possible. I have
or sleeping quarters.
Hopefully,
All
it's
right.
sleeping quarters.
So we
and they're
didn't
asleep.
detect any traps.
So
The
we
door's
just stab them
unlocked.
all while they're sleeping.
Okay.
Slit their throats.
Oric is
They drown in
Gonna
their
throw
own
his
blood
hammer
before they
into
can
the
cry
darkness.
out.
Oric's going to throw open the door.
And throw his hammer.
You
Throw
threw open the door?
Why?
Surprise? Question
Are you an idiot?
Are you
Has
gonna?
it ever worked for us?
No.
A one-person
There's always a
corridor.
first time.
And they're,
Right?
and they're right in the middle of their
What do you say-
military rah-rah session.
What do you say as you
They're-
throw open the door? What do
I'm
you
not
scream?
saying anything.
Here comes Orc.
Okay.
Well,
So you throw open the door and you see that there is a hallway that leads both to the east and the west, and he is indicating to go west.
West is that way.
West.
No, wait a minute. West is north.
East is that way.
I'm north.
East
come
is always that
on.
way. West is
Can
that
I
way.
threaten the goblin?
who puts
Where are you taking?
who puts a door to a hallway?
Oh man.
Are you screwing
Have you
with
never
us?
stayed at a Holiday Inn?
Can I please? Okay, you know what? You know what? Ilya's pushing. Ilya is shoving forward, grabbing the goblin, shoving him into a wall, and saying, "Are you screwing with us?"
Just to surprise them.
Oh, that's awesome.
How much further is it?
He points to this area right here.
Is there a door?
We passed 2
It
other doors.
appears to be just an opening, but
Okay.
you can't tell if there's a door or anything else behind it.
Okay.
Fine.
Oric is going to go around the corner,
Oh boy.
carefully this time.
Or you can just reach forward.
And see what's around the corner.
Okay.
My goodness.
Is that Lucy?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. She's snoring in bed.
Oh man.
Okay.
She can sleep through anything.
Dogs are awful.
I love dogs. Love cats too.
Craps.
What'd you get?
snake
3.
eyes.
3.
I thought it was snake
Did
eyes.
you get? Snake has a 2.
8.
Now you gotta make it 8 before
8.
7 or 11.
8.
Does anyone
Yeah.
actually know how to play?
Yeah.
that game?
9.
Huh, point.
8. 10.
Going for that 9.
5.
Anyway, so what are we doing?
6.
What was around the?
You're still good.
Oh.
It's the barracks.
The sleeping
It's
quarters.
very colorful.
So that was through the alcove that I just walked
Yes.
through carefully.
It's
No, you threw the door open.
colorful.
I threw
No.
the door open.
You
to
see
the
a set of
hallway.
steps leading down. You can't see over the wall.
So there's a wall.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So we can't see the beds and everything
No.
in there.
You can see into this area and
Okay.
see how large it is. Okay? So before you is a tremendous space, obviously carved from the rock by intelligent hands. The 140-foot by 80-foot chamber appears to be a large open-air bazaar in which dozens of semi-permanent tent-like structures are arranged in neat rows. Durgar can be seen milling between the tents, apparently bartering with shopkeepers over strange inventories.
Wow.
The torches and magical glows
Durgar
which the
Comic-Con.
light which light the entire area cause strange shadows to be cast 30 feet up onto the walls of the 10-foot wide stone ledge
Wow.
which bounds the entire chamber. Durgar riding giant
Stay
spider
on the
mounts
ledge.
patrol the ledge, eyeing shoppers and traders in the bazaar below, ready to intervene at the first sign of trouble. Various doors and alcoves open up off the ledge and the bazaar.
They ride spiders.
So I'm just gonna mounts, spider mounts.
You know,
Yes.
we're not past that. Can we discuss that a little bit further? and then never discuss
And
again.
we
for
said
what we
giant
had.
spider mounts. When we're talking giant
No,
spider
little
mounts,
One on each
bigger
foot.
than a human spider mounts.
Yeah, I mean, basically what it is that you saw.
Like
Oh,
Aragog
man.
sized or
What about-
small dog?
What
Like
about
this.
spider skates?
Not small
Big
dog if
size.
they're being ridden.
Nope, they're big. You walked past them earlier.
I prefer spider skates. One on each foot.
So
Oh,
Aragog size.
okay, so maybe not quite that big.
Yeah. So on the walls that are up top here that are looking down is like a ledge,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
this whole
But the
area.
spider mounts are up there.
Yeah, that's where the spider mounts are.
Ooh.
You basically gather that there are 8
Spider mounts?
Durgar and spider mounts that are walking all along.
Okay, and then
Okay.
there are more Durgar milling about in the
Yes,
common area.
correct.
I've gotta admit,
Do we have
this
a
was
count?
unexpected.
Are we able to get like a general count of how many are down
Have
there?
any of the mounts and Durgar seen us?
Not as of yet.
I'll tell you. We'll release
Okay,
an
Oric
animal.
is going to back away from that.
I'll release an animal to distract
area.
them.
No,
It'll be
Oric's
a ferret.
currently the only person that can see all of
It
this,
could be a
correct?
ferret or
No, I can see it. It's on the map.
Well, I'm talking about in character. In character.
What's this
So
guy doing?
Oric
Is he
is
just
going
standing
to-
in the room?
No, he's
Gotcha.
in the hole. Oric is going to back
friends.
away from the from
I brought
that
lunch.
wall area and or back around the corner, and he's going to quietly and carefully tell everyone what's beyond the wall.
We're all gonna die.
That's what we came here for. Why did we even go on this trek?
So
Think it was
it's
something
more
to do with getting
along
rid of
the-
a
so
weapon?
I
this
could have
is
sat on the rubble
definitely-
pile.
Oh,
Next time we're going to
So-
the beach.
Oric wasn't able. I'm assuming Oric wasn't able to get like
So you
a
say things like
exact
that, and then your
count,
next adventure, you're in the
other
woods.
than of the mounts.
Other than what you've
Yeah.
seen so far.
But there's no water, and I said beach.
Do we know like what was the race of a lot of the merchants that were down there?
They're all Durgar.
Durgar.
They're all Durgar.
Yep.
So 8 Duragar,
Closer to the room.
8.
Hey, Rod, put me back.
8 spiders.
This one you get a better count.
Okay.
No more than
Well.
Okay, so to give you a better view,
Oh, that's
Yay.
awesome.
Oh yeah, we should just go in there.
Oh, that's very pretty.
I want to buy that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
okay?
Like you'll actually get that.
So
stand.
you see all along here on the inside of the wall, this is where the Durgars.
You're
Alright.
all outside now.
You're basically
That long.
at about here.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Spider mount.
Yep.
Right.
Pushing away.
Nice try.
Too close. Too close. Oh, too close.
You're on the other side of the wall.
He doesn't know you're there, but he might.
So we
smell
have
you.
8 spider mounts.
Yeah.
And then an unknown
Of the
amount of.
spiders?
Well, 8 spider mounts that I could see, and an unknown amount of other
If you don't know
Durgar
something.
that are in that.
Potentially in
So
the
it's
drawer.
some sort of
I
bizarre.
want spiders.
Some sort of bizarre.
Probably
And I'm
3.
assuming that most of the Durgar that are going to be down there are going to be armed.
They're disarmed.
I do.
Oh boy.
So
They're kind of all around.
Yeah.
You said 8.
Yep.
Where did that go?
In your lap.
In your lap.
Did it?
Somewhere down there.
and
Oh, I
oh,
see
it's
it.
plastic.
It's by your
it's
foot.
fine. Oh.
Which foot?
Well, now it's by no one's foot. Now it's by your left foot.
You're this side?
This side?
Yeah, it's right in front of your
See it.
left chair
Oh,
leg.
I see it. Okay. Wow, that blends in really well.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I have
We're
a
almost
good
there.
ankle.
so
Those are actually real spiders. They're freeze dried.
Awesome.
wait,
Oh,
legitimately?
I like that. Good job.
Then he paints
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
freeze dried
Wait.
spider, and then
It's
you
a
paint
wolf spider.
is that? Are you kidding? Are you serious?
That's
He
it.
is not serious.
Please tell me
it.
you're.
You didn't think you
Oh,
could do that? Hey, you,
I mean, it seemed like a legitimate
you,
thing
yeah,
you
you
could
put
do.
him in the freezer.
Took a
They,
taxidermy
they,
class.
they freeze to death. And then he just
That
pulls
just
them out,
sounds
cuts
like
up the
cruel and
paintwork.
unusual punishment. This is
You
coming
gotta
from someone
uncurl their
who
legs.
on
but-
Thanksgiving.
What do you think all
There
these?
was a spider
Look
that
at all these
descended from
bites.
the
This
ceiling.
is from all of them. That's
All
why
the
I
wolf
capture 'em
spiders.
and then freeze dry 'em.
I literally killed a spider at my parents' house over
I think that was
Thanksgiving,
brown
and
recluse.
I'm like, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Like, it was me and my parents and their dog, and I'm the one who killed the spider. Admittedly, it was closest to me.
That was almost going to be the coolest thing
So-
that I'd seen
So
all
what are
day.
Charlotte's children supposed
But
to do
you
now?
disappointed me, Jeff.
Huh?
That was almost going to be the coolest thing I'd seen all day, but you disappointed me.
It is
Jeff.
cool. Look at it.
I mean, it's a very well painted spider,
I'm
but
very
if it was
squirmy now.
I
If it
just
was
sprayed
free-
it black.
I-
Paint it.
That's amazing. How'd you do
wait,
that?
you sprayed that? Just
That's
sprayed
just
it
sprayed
black?
black. Yeah.
That's how you kill them. You gotta fill in the pores. They eventually
I don't
quit
think
moving.
I
They
painted
dry.
Yeah, they're like frozen in carbonate.
Yeah.
So you just sprayed it from the top black?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
didn't get to those to paint them.
I'm all squirmy
Perfect.
now.
I had
It
the
looks,
airbrush.
it looks cool the way it
Had the
is.
airbrush out. I'm like, what can I spray?
It looks cool the way it is. I don't
You
know.
know,
See,
like,
and I made these spiders because remember that first room or two that we went in when we first started playing, and you
Oh,
barged
yeah.
in and the
Oh, yeah.
spider came down on your head.
That's why you made those.
Never trust the DM. But then again, never trust the lead dwarf.
I think we just learned never to trust anything, anyone, or anywhere, ever.
I mean, to be quite honest, the goblin did lead us to the highest concentration of Durgar.
There you go.
yeah, I mean he's not wrong.
And you were mean to him.
They're Durgar.
No, I was mean
Not
to
just
him.
Durgar.
That's what I said. You were mean to him.
Mean to them.
Oric is going to
I
take the
stand by
time
my
to
decision.
thank the goblin for leading us here.
There it is.
Yeah, why don't you give him a few platinum pieces?
Amelia stands by her decision to rough up the goblin.
I'm not chastising you the ability to do that. I'm just saying thank you to the
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome to do that. I'm not taking back my
Okay, who wants the battle
hostility.
shout?
yes,
No,
hostility.
no battle shouts. Do we even
no.
want to go down there?
Probably not.
Why not?
Okay. So this
Because
will
why
also
did-
give you some
It'd be fun.
Why not? Says the one of the weakest.
There you
well,
go.
some concept
Was
of
who was
It'd be
who,
fun.
Skatey or?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
guys! If we go down there, we're dead. That's too many.
No. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 40, 60.
Remember, these guys
Hey,
fall real
just
easily.
Jingle your coins. You're here to buy stuff. They'll just look
Quick.
the other way.
We gotta dress like Dengar.
Snap it.
This is Scooby Doo. We can't just put on a mask.
We gotta
So
dress
why
like
don't
Durgar.
we pull out the evil sword,
Let's put on our Durgarb.
wave it around, and then give it to the goblin?
Bad idea.
Give it to the goblin.
No.
We're trying to
put on our
destroy it, not
Durgar
destroy
and
the
blend in.
goblin.
Put on our dirt, yeah, and
I
then
don't
they
even
all
touch
like
the
expand.
thing without having a cloth in my hand while I'm grabbing the hilt.
I think we're just shoving it into a goblin's hands and running. Let's give the evil weapon to the evil creatures after they kill the poor innocent goblin. That seems like cruel and unusual punishment.
For a goblin. Unless giving the goblin the sword turns him into like some Hulk goblin
How many
that then immediately
Dengar
tries
do
to attack us.
That would be
How many
epic, but we've
Dengar do
seen
you have to put
absolutely
in
no
now?
evidence of that occurring.
Do you have that many
the-
Dengar?
No, these aren't.
I mean,
I
we haven't
have
seen any
Durgar
evidence to the
dwarves.
contrary either.
But
I mean, yeah, but
the
I'm
last
more
one I
inclined
painted,
to
I
believe
sent to
the
the
first
owner
than
of
the
Reaper
second.
Miniatures, and he put it in their display case.
So anyway, are we going down there or are
That
we
seems like a
running
bad
like
plan.
a dog with the tail between its legs?
Yeah, I'm all for that. There's no way we can take on that many people.
We can.
Maybe if we had the
But he
entire
can spring
party.
into action.
I can spring into action over a staircase. Are you nuts?
There's like 60 of them or something potentially down there, and there's what, 12 of us?
Okay.
I think you have to cross the whole thing and go on the other side.
Look, what we do is we make them. We create a choke point, right? We draw them over here. And then
So
we
what
just-
you're saying? I throw my hammer at the lead one and
them come through
have
the
them all
doorway.
come.
Yep. It'll be
So-
like 300.
So as you're actually observing, you basically can tell that there are at least 15 to 20 heavily armed ones like you first encountered.
Okay.
Okay? There's at least another 60 to 80 would appear to be common ones, like the easier ones it is that you
Women and children.
have fought. Yeah.
I would like to point out that this is like a hint from DM of if you get down there, you're screwed.
Yeah. 60 against 10.
Let's
I
not.
like those odds.
Okay, Mando.
I'd like to remind us all that we are not the Mandalorian. We are more similar to Baby Yoda.
Hey,
Get the force.
Poking the
Hey,
button.
yeah, you got four.
Without the
So-
force, the one that's poking all the buttons.
Are you saying we go back
Don't
and go
touch that.
into some of the doors that we saw?
yeah, I say we go back and explore doors.
Sounds like they don't
We're
want to
gonna
go
be Dora the
shopping right
Explorer.
now.
Explore a door. We're gonna be.
Dora the Explorer. That's what we're going for.
Oh,
Yep, that's
man.
where I was going to.
I'm saying we're not
I'm
gonna
turning
jump
into
in
Rod.
here.
Why aren't you in your bed?
It's too comfortable.
Why are you on the floor? You're like my cat.
She's having hip issues.
Oh.
We've been giving her Costro and some pain pills.
Well, yeah, let's turn around and go explore some doors.
He's reading to see if you made noise as you turned around.
Roll to.
Not at all.
Yeah, roll percentage.
She's just
Roll
like
to
my
hold in
cat,
gas.
in that my cat has 2 beds and can sleep on me or the couch or any other piece of furniture, and then lays down in the middle of the carpet.
She goes back and forth. She was in the bed.
So,
Right, Jeff? Or
alrighty.
he has to roll to hold in gas. As he turns to leave.
That would be such
What?
a horrible way to
If
act.
you-
I'm glad that the bazaar is probably rather loud, which is probably
It
why
was.
The door
Yeah.
Roll
Lucky
slamming
you had
open.
navy beans and not black beans.
The door slamming open was probably not heard, or at least wasn't really
Is that asparagus?
thought of.
That's
All right, well,
Brussels sprouts.
let's turn around and go the other way,
By the light.
and we might as well just go to the door across the hallway.
All right.
The Duragar across the hallway.
The
Yes.
door
The door.
across the hallway.
Agar.
Yes.
Door,
Hallway.
door jar.
Door
across the
jar.
hall.
The door jar.
The door
over
jar
there.
across the hall.
Door jar across the
That was a
Versus
waste
the
putting
door
out all
jar.
those spiders.
Wow.
So we're going to this door.
Does Thief want to check for traps, or am I just trying the door?
Am I near the front right now?
I'm not sure. Rod is not placing you near the front.
Okay,
You
so
are at the front, right here.
that's not
You're going
me.
through this door.
I'm talking about
Oh, the thief.
Ilya,
Oh, sorry.
or you. Or the monk. The monk is also a good option for checking for traps.
Yes, the monk.
Let us not be
Okay.
professionist.
Professionals.
Ilya's up there. She can check.
I'll
She hasn't
check.
done anything this whole time.
No, I hustled somebody. I'll check.
You do not find any traps. The door does not appear to be locked.
Cool.
But you do, as you're approaching in this area,
Okay.
starting to make your way up,
What do we smell?
you smell.
Is it fudge?
Wow.
You smell
That's
what
not-
appears to be like burnt, almost like burning metal.
Wow. Burn
Would
the
that be?
Smithies.
Foundry.
Yeah. Would that be like smelting?
Do
or
we hear
something?
any
I was gonna
hammering?
say, use diaper
You
wrap
actually
and
do.
burn hair.
There's a whole bunch of what appear to sound like chanting voices with clangs of metal and roars of raging fires.
Hammer boy, I believe this is your territory. Clap my hand on his shoulder and walk away. And I do call you Hammer boy.
Oh,
I'll
of
be back here.
Can't touch this. Boom.
Not MC
Now
Hammer.
he has to do that while he's going in the door. Catches it. Sideways walk and everything.
All right. Well, Oric's gonna crack the door open.
Okay.
And peek through and see what he can see.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And he's
slamming the previous door open did nothing.
Glad
But
he didn't slam open the other door. Oh, that's
what
bizarre.
other door? Oh, this door.
The bizarre door.
There wasn't a door.
Oh, it's just
Just
open.
open.
Okay.
Just an opening to a set of stairs. if I would have walked through the opening, I probably would have been spotted.
Yes. Just like the last time.
Just out of curiosity, do I, as a dwarf, look anything like a dark dwarf?
No.
Okay.
Nothing at all. They are
They're much prettier.
What if you
very
walk-
dark skinned.
It's kind of like me trying to fit in among elves.
Yeah.
Does not happen.
So they're the drow of dwarfs.
Basically.
Dwarfs?
That's how it's spelled, right?
Okay. So you see
Is that close to it?
Maybe. Yeah. Give or take.
That's the one that I painted up.
Okay.
So
And I
you
looked
see,
up endorsed
you
on
see that this very large chamber has a ceiling which is at least 40 feet tall, allowing two massive smelting furnaces in the actual room itself.
Okay.
The furnaces look to be made of shining obsidian with hatch ports for coal and cunningly worked into the sides.
Okay.
You see giant-sized Duergar work massive bellows in rhythm to a guttural chant sung by all. Other Duergar are shoveling coal into the furnace spaces, while their compatriots pour crushed rock into hatches higher up the sides.
Okay.
The activity seems chaotic yet ordered in a strobing light of molten ores sparking as they flow out of the ore furnace from one into the other.
Okay. Can I? Ooh.
So you see also iron chips and glassy nuggets lie scattered
Nuggets.
upon the heavily scorched and burnt floor. The smoky, acrid odor of burning ore is
Where they're
almost
making the clear
overpowering.
glass.
Yeah, probably.
Blown glass.
No, the clear dagger glass.
So, all right.
That's everything they've been mining.
Can Oryx tell? Oh, how many Duergar does Oryx see?
You
as
you
we're-
count a total that you can see of about 6.
Okay.
Oh, you guys can take that.
And they're already giant sized.
Yes,
Yeah, it means
there's
they're
some
easier to
there's
hit.
some that are and some that aren't.
Yeah, you go.
Oh. Can I get a count of how many of each?
4 and 2 so far.
Okay.
4 giants, 2 small.
And there's no way of knowing how big exactly the room is.
No,
Correct.
not
Not from my vantage.
not
Tall
from
enough
your
for a
vantage
giant.
point of opening up the door.
What pH balance for
Okay. Okay, so Oric is gonna close the door carefully and turn around and tell the party what's in there.
Let's go. Let's go fight him.
All right. Let's do it then.
Fire.
So
All right.
Oric's gonna
Wait, 1 to 6 we fight him.
1 to 6.
Oric's
Fight
gonna open the door and head on in.
Okay, everyone else, turn around. Let's go down the hall.
Ilya slowly closes the door behind you.
Oh man.
As silently as she can.
Now you have to slam it, so then they just all look and he's standing there.
And then you try to open it and I locked it behind you. Not really.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Oh, he's so funny.
It just has a mind of its own.
Then stop turning the crank.
Away from keyboard.
Yep. Okay. You see in this secondary area
A freaking thing.
out here as well.
Okay.
This cluttered chamber is filled floor to ceiling with smelted glassy material. The unusual ore has been formed into cloudy rods and sheets after immersion from a second furnace.
Okay.
The Duergar apparently stockpile the refined ore here for future
So
use.
that
Cool.
door over there would come
Okay.
into it.
Murder.
All right.
Oh, okay.
He left us?
He left us.
That's not what
He did exactly what it is that he told you he was going to do.
Nice moved on.
And he went back.
Oh,
That's fair.
You have no idea where he's at. Nobody was keeping an eye on him.
Ah!
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh no.
Yeah, especially when we left him over at the bazaar.
He's probably telling me in the bazaar.
Down into the bazaar saying, hey, these people let me out.
Your friends are here.
Jimmy, what are you doing out of your cage?
He named him
Ah,
Jimmy.
Jiminy Christmas. Oh, wait.
Didn't we kill these guys before?
There's only 6. There's 4 large, 2
Well,
small.
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he's still getting more.
He's shopping.
There's only 6.
He's
There's
shopping
only,
right
There
now.
were actually a
Does
few
it-
others,
does-
but
Really?
you couldn't see from
Right. Yeah.
that direction.
Does-
So
Does it
you
help if I
There's
say
only
my
8.
birthday was last week and I don't want to die so young?
okay?
there's only 8. Close the door. We can do with 1 less.
All right. You see Oric run in.
Or
Well, we gotta go help him.
okay.
Soren?
Yeah,
Why'd you guys make this decision?
Aragon?
we didn't.
I was.
I don't
He
know if there
did.
was a we in this.
I was
More of a-
told that
More of a
we should
ye.
He.
Oric, where are you going?
Alright.
Or it's going to the that one, yeah.
Soren.
Okay, there we go.
Is he able to get on any of
You can't at this point.
Fill the back of the room.
Who's going next? Atellus, Lorlo?
Yeah.
Who wants to shout out to the people in the
Skating
hallway?
going.
Go around the other way.
You
Come in
know,
the back door.
I don't
Sometimes-
think we can tell.
Sometimes it would be nice if you believed in us, Jay.
Yeah.
Just once.
He believes you. That's why he knows
That's
you're
it.
gonna die.
That means really inspiring play.
I'm good at that.
Really inspiring.
I'll take it.
Exactly. Initiative.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, right.
I'm rolling for
4.
you.
I had the 1.
6.
Yes!
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and get your swing.
Oric. 10 plus 4, so
Yep.
14.
That's a hit.
All right. And am I on a giant one or a small one?
You're on a smaller one.
Okay, so it's
So
plus
these
6.
first 3, these first 3 are all smaller. These other 5 are giant.
Okay. Plus 6. 8.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then sorry.
Sorry. I rolled 2.
You missed horribly.
Yeah, but I didn't
Aragon.
die.
So
warm-up swing.
12 with pluses.
Yeah, it's just I'm just
That's
getting
15.
warmed up.
That's a hit.
No, 12
I
with
mean, I gotta get the
pluses.
kinks
I know.
out of my shoulder.
Total 12.
Already.
That's a
total
miss.
12.
You know, it's very important to
You're
stretch
4th
before
level, so
you
you
fight.
need 4
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then dagger. 10. Nope.
That's a miss.
EE's gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. And
Can
you
skate.
are 5th, so you can
How do you
affect
spell that?
you can affect the 3 smaller ones, or and one of the large ones,
Yeah.
or you can affect 2 large ones.
It's like
How many again? Sorry.
It's a
Either-
Roncion,
The 3 small ones and a large one,
isn't it?
This one
Yeah.
here?
Just the
Roncion
2
and-
large.
or 2 large ones.
I'll do the
What
2
we call
large.
EE.
Because I
Right.
think his last name begins with an E as well.
What does
Okay.
a Roncion's last
Fairy
name?
fired.
So these 2 are fairy fire.
No,
The
what's
back 2.
what's
Yes.
what's EE's last name?
Can Steve
Oh,
fire into
it's-
combat here?
You can't even see.
A
You
Roncion
can't even
and
see
Ari.
past the mass of humanity.
Oh,
R.
no wonder it's E.
It's in front.
An R.
Okay.
It's Grianne spelled backwards. Grianne Ohmsford from Sword of Shannara.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that now. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway,
Nice.
That was a
I
good
thought you were
TV
putting
show.
in
I
Gruyere.
believe in you
It's on
all.
Netflix.
Is that the Shannara Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
The first season was good. They over-sexualized the second season.
I never saw the second.
It was on
season. I still have to
MTV.
see.
Yeah, I never saw the second. The first one was pretty decent.
First one was good. They over-sexualized the second season.
Kind of like
Just stick to
Um,
the story.
Atellus casts a bless in the room, so everybody has +1 hit.
Nice.
Okay, which takes effect this next round.
Okay.
Okay.
You attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's clobbering time.
He does not protect.
Well, we're kind of doing the protect for him because we miss a lot.
Yeah, we do.
What?
We were getting
Oh.
back. We were swinging at their backs. Now their turn.
Orc. Missed. Yes. On sword. That's a miss. Yes.
Okay.
And on Aragon. That's also a miss.
Thank God.
Okay. All right.
Got this. Right?
Okay.
Oh, wait, the other
Right.
his
End of this round.
numbers.
Either one of your 2 can get in.
Oh.
So did he cast a
One of the
spell
two?
though?
Yeah, you
Is that-
cast a spell, so you're done.
Jacob is actually going to go straight through the 2 to the 1. No. Forward. Come on.
Which way is
To that
forward?
guy. Can we get there?
Yes. Okay.
Your other forward.
Cast.
Katie's gonna try and get in a firing position somehow.
She can fire.
Fire
This
Fire
mess,
people
there's
in
too many
front
people
of
in
her
front.
before.
That's more than firing into
So they
combat.
could be
That's firing
Yeah, there's a
directly
little bit
into
of
your teammate's
there's a
back.
little bit of difference when you're firing into combat when you have straight line of sight.
It is straight right into Laura
There's
Wolf's
a difference
throat.
between firing in combat and firing into back.
That's not
Yeah.
helpful.
Anyway,
Initiative.
Will we do it again?
Yep.
4.
Oh.
Okay.
4 minus 3.
all right. Well,
Right.
it was nice knowing y'all.
Group funeral? I'm
Nice
taking
knowing-
group funeral.
19.
Nice
For the
knowing
cost.
Jacob.
Oh, no.
Oh,
19.
no. You guys are gonna be a
Work got
stew
hit.
later.
It's not a keen weapon. is it?
Oh. Well, that's even cheaper.
And -2.
-2 AC.
Missed.
Oh, good
Wow.
job.
Lucky he was little.
Sword
Uh-huh.
is a miss.
Yes.
On Aragon is a miss.
And Jacob's a hit.
And on
And
Jacob,
he's bleeding.
15.
That's a hit.
On Jacob, pretty sure that is.
Yep.
AC 0.
Yes. Roll 2 d20s and add 10.
Nope, that's a miss as well. Okay. Your guys' attacks.
Who's first to work? Or?
Whiff round.
We'll start with the word.
Okay. Crit.
Oh my goodness.
First
So
attack.
we're fairy or no?
Those two
Second.
Percent.
Yeah, so
are fairy
we're only
fighters.
plus
So-
1 right now,
Well,
right?
this is your
Yes.
first attack this round.
Yeah.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
No.
Oh.
No,
okay.
Orc does not.
That's your other guy.
He's got the hammer that
66.
66 blunt.
66 blunt.
Triple.
Woo.
Bong!
Yeah, remember this?
3
No,
die
I-
4.
3
3
die
dice
4.
for add.
I
And a 6.
6.
A lot of them are triple. It's a good guess.
Have to worry about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He only had a hit point left, so.
Oh,
like a blood sausage.
yeah.
Sorry.
his head
Two
off.
taps.
His head's thrown
Oh,
through the air.
I just
Smacks
closed
the
my
other-
book. Come on now.
Fumble.
Fumble.
Oh, that sucks.
Percentiles.
Roll percentile.
Percentile.
What are you doing?
I don't
want-
know.
Don't keep your dice in your car.
The 2 extremes.
I
and 2
don't.
rolls?
The cat plays with them.
You want 0-1.
Oh, 14.
Yeah, 14.
That is like
14. Trip and fall, stun 1 to 6 rounds.
Wait, 6 rounds?
1 to
1 to
6.
6
Oh,
rounds.
1 to 6 rounds.
Although, guys, let's be honest. If you knew me, you'd know how on brand this is.
So just backwards?
Literally,
I'm
I
just
wrapped
turning
my
them
wrist
backwards.
when I was
Alright,
8 years old by
so-
tripping and
There you go.
falling.
Yeah,
at
but I
school.
remember watching you in the bar trying to do a
19.
flip with the
That's a
beer.
hit.
And 13 with no pluses. So.
That's a miss.
I'm on brand.
14s.
All right.
Still on brand.
Die
Die
8.
And add 3.
5 total.
So Jacob is what, +2? Fairy
Uh,
fired and
Fairy fired for
Bless.
+2 and +1 for the blast. Yes, so +3.
so +3.
3 to each.
Oh,
So 4 and
the-
15, so
The 15, 15 would hit.
so
All right, die 4.
Die 4.
plus is the bless. That would have been a 14.
Do you need pluses for your 2? Or is it just
I rolled a 13
No,
on the
it's just
die.
a hit.
Yeah, then you would have hit.
Okay.
2 total.
For
There's no pluses for mine, right?
for the dagger, D6 or D4.
D4.
3.
Any spells from anybody
Do I have any
at this
spells
point?
Aragon
No,
attack.
you don't. No, you have to spend the
Can-
time to.
EE cast another fairy fire.
You certainly can.
What was the distance on the fairy fire?
Oh, trust me, you're well within range.
Okay. So he's gonna do another fairy fire.
Okay.
You did these
I can
two.
do
Yeah,
so
you
those
did
2
these
are
two
done
already.
So can I do
But you're either gonna get these two up here, he was advancing, or these two in the back.
Let's do the 2 in the back.
Okay.
How long does Fairy Fire last?
Rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
So now do we shoot him? You're gonna have to initiate.
Did we didn't win initiative that round.
Not that
No.
one.
Not that one.
Don't roll that.
It's D2.
Initiative. Heads.
Initiative.
1.
What? Oh, really? Can you tell me not to roll that? Amy, your only hope. For the next initiative.
Amy, your only hope. Yeah, I mean.
Wait, I'm our only hope?
For the
Yeah,
next
you-
initiative, yeah, you're gonna be.
This could be
You
bad.
realize I tripped, right?
This could be bad.
What did he just
You
hit?
can still roll
A
for
crit?
initiative.
Oregon. Oregon.
Oric.
Or got
Crit.
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 Ouch.
Oh no.
Lose arm.
Lose arm.
What?
No,
What?
no, this-
Worse?
This is triple.
Okay.
This
And
is
loss
one
of
the
bowel
elites.
movement.
Oh, lose battle.
Wait,
Okay.
triple and
We're
what?
back to death
So
again.
this is one of the elites.
Oh,
leads.
How many die does he get?
a lot.
Under normal circumstances,
12.
You were down to 15.
enlarged.
No, Oric is at 63.
He rolls 2d20.
But if
was.
he's
He only gets 2. Just 2d20.
So, yeah, 2d20. He's probably got 5 8s, d8s.
he's picking up a lot of die.
More than that.
Oh my
4.
gosh.
4-sided die.
It was nice
So-
knowing you, friend.
Normal is 9 die 4.
So
rolling this
27 die.
3
for-
times. Yes.
Oh,
That's why I said this could be
yeah,
bad.
I think you're dead. I think you're dead.
Oh, God.
Oh, I think he's
4,
got
4, 4, 4.
First time?
That was
4,
one.
4, 4, 32.
Hey, do you want to
potty.
start
Is he
rolling up a
going
new
to
character
explode
now?
like a blood
No, no,
sausage?
just put Junior after it, and he's coming to avenge
I
his
hope
father.
not. I'm behind him. Hopefully he had his dice in the car all day.
I promise. I brought my dice into
Although
work
he
with
was
me.
warming them up.
I brought my dice into work with me. They were in my bag all
I'm
day.
going to chill mine before next.
Minus
32.
You're
worse.
down to
Yeah.
single digits.
No, he's
You're down!
negatives.
he's dead.
Like
Oh,
dead.
68.
Oh!
You had
Negative
60.
I'm at -5 then, right? I was at 63.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Soren. Pardon me.
Oh.
I marked it off as Soren.
You are
You're
dead.
fine.
What do you do
But-
next?
You're fine.
Yeah, you're -5, but you need to make a system shock for massive crit.
What's a system shock?
So he has to roll percentiles.
Oh, come on, Aura.
What's the percentage?
What are you gonna do? System shock?
Yeah, system shock.
He's -5.
If this would have been anybody else, him
97%. So I
Yeah.
need to roll under 97 or
97 and under.
Okay, bye.
You know the answer to that.
Susie?
50.
Okay.
Up there, the answer.
Yeah, you're dead. What do you do next?
Yep.
Release bowels.
Yeah, he's at -5.
Release spell.
Yeah.
I cast release spell.
Oh, that was nasty.
I don't think the kitty
27
likes
die
me.
4. Oh. Yeah, they normally do 3. They normally do 2 to 8, but when they're enlarged, it's already triple, and then a crit with triple is triple that. 27 die 4.
Wow.
That was bad.
But you're not
Remember,
actually.
it was his idea to come in here.
That's so rare.
Gotta clear the rooms.
On Soren,
Wow.
miss.
Oh, wait. Isn't Soren stunned?
He is.
Yep.
It's still missed.
Still missed.
I'm stunned. He can still whack me.
No, he's not that good.
Shouldn't that be an
On
advantage?
Aragon, fumble.
Oh, thank God.
So you guys is gonna be
Did you
okay.
guys come down here to destroy something?
Percentiles.
Bill says you're mean, by the way.
Oh, percentiles fumble accidentally heals
says I'm
character
mean?
that was
Bill
just
said
massively.
you're mean.
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
why is that mean?
74.
Oh, I don't know.
It was a crit.
Oh man.
He plays very fair. It's just not very nice.
So what was the
That was
fumble?
the one.
Response.
Accidentally heal massively critted opponent.
He just
Ooh.
killed himself.
There you go.
Alright.
So he did exactly what Aragon did
Yes.
earlier.
Okay.
Okay, then
Instead
now
of
it's...
using the cheating dice.
All right.
Those
So,
things are
too
loaded.
large.
Let me check the balance on those.
Yeah. This is where it could get really sick. So
Now?
Two
Yeah.
elites.
too large on the monk.
Oh.
You're the one who ran through.
Yeah, nice knowing you, friend.
4 and a 6.
What do they need to hit him? 18s or
Did they hit
Hit the
each
monk?
other?
yeah?
15.
Because he's 0, right?
16?
They need 16s
16s.
at AC 0.
Dodgy monk.
Who doesn't like monks?
Just
Stab.
out of curiosity, what did the elite need to hit Auric? Just to hit him?
Just to hit him. 18s.
That was pretty lucky.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
And
That
Um,
was awfully
critted.
lucky.
So. Okay.
Catch your breath.
Uh-huh.
It's the kitchen.
All right.
Oh, I'm
Initiative.
not dead. He's not dead yet.
Amy,
Yet being the
2?
emphasis.
Correct. 2.
Ooh.
5.
2.
Oh, well.
roll something other than
Works.
twos?
What is
Works
going
then.
on with these things?
Jeff, you're only hope.
I also rolled a 2 on my
See,
d20.
that was a 1.
You gonna bind
Bind
it?
wounds?
Over. Yes.
Oh, thank God. So I'm probably at what, -6 now?
You're at -6.
6.
He's getting ready for his next initiative.
Try to. Sit here and warm them up.
Oh, God.
All right.
Time, I'll just sit here.
On Soren. Miss.
Yay.
That one is down. 2 attacks on the monk. 14. Misses by 2.
Oh, that was
And a
such a
miss.
pathetic noise. It just sounded so sad. That's the noise my cat makes when he's
Oh,
going to sleep.
no.
So, you guys want to go
Oh, God.
for
Okay.
a burger?
I say we run to the bazaar.
Maybe some milkshake?
How fast can they move?
Like, that's only like 40 feet.
40 feet.
40 to
Yeah.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Small wound.
Jeez.
2 steps
Alright.
in there.
Exactly. So Soren, you're coming out of it this round.
Cool. I don't
Aragon.
like when I turn around and see.
Aragon is going to center a sleep spell right there. I know the monk's in it,
Fine.
but I don't really care at this point.
That's fine.
Yeah, no judgment.
Alright.
Drop the 4 around him. He'll be alright.
Roll die 4.
Bless you.
Thank you. Did not even
4.
stir
Okay.
Lucy.
Roll die 4 again.
That wasn't a roll. 2.
Camera's frozen.
All 6.
Which camera?
The one next to you.
Oh.
This?
Unplug it.
Unplug it.
Yep.
Follow it. Just grab it by the end. Up.
It's stalled.
Yeah, freezes.
Go to the. Is that it?
I see it. Yep.
Got it.
Well,
So you got slept, and the one
What?
lesser got slept. At this point.
That worked.
Maybe we'll wake up and this was all
you
just
know,
a dream.
I,
It's okay. Look, he's
It worked.
yeah.
Wait, did you say that last game?
Okay.
Soren.
Dynasty? It's
Okay.
up.
Soren was getting out of it this round.
So, E.
This one is engaging at this time. He's binding wounds. Lorelil, you see starts. You see her pull out what appears to be a funnel. She puts on the top of her head and she starts dancing around.
Please don't be the poisonous.
All right.
What was the funnel again?
She can
Poison gas
direct
is the
where the
Tin Man's
cloud
hat.
goes.
Yes, casting a spell.
Oh, okay.
But which
She
level
has the
was-
Tin Man's cap.
which
There was a
level
bit of a Wizard of Oz
Poison
adventure.
A poisonous cloud,
A
not
poison.
the poisonous cloud. Not she didn't cast cloud kill. She cast stinking cloud.
Oh, okay.
Is it the glow cloud that we must all hail?
No.
Jeez, here.
Stinking cloud. It's
I
pretty much
like
the-
that rail, okay?
Smells like a
So
wet
let me
locker
read
room.
the description
Smells
for you
like
so
a-
you understand.
Used
So it's-
diaper wrapped in
it's-
burnt hair.
It's a 20. It's a 20 by 20 by 20 foot cloud.
It's small.
Okay, so it's going to get these guys right there.
Including
E.
Yep. Okay. When stinking cloud is cast, the magic user causes a billowing mass of nauseous vapors to come into being at 30-foot distance from his or her position. Any creature caught in a cloud must save versus poison or be helpless due to nausea for 2 to 5 rounds.
Ooh.
Those who make their save are helpless only for as long as they remain in the cloud, and for the round after they emerge because of the irritating effects on visual and olfactory organs.
Sweet.
That's fair.
Okay.
Smells
So-
like
You can do
junior
other
high
saving
kids
throws?
and Axe body spray.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Yeah, I imagine that's what a middle school
each of their
guy.
actual saves.
Does
Locker
EE
room
do
stuff.
his, or does Jacob do his own?
Yes.
What is
Also known
poison?
as the entire upstairs of my home growing
Is
up
it
because
above or
that was my
below?
brother's use of axe.
Alright.
I had
These
one.
two made, these two failed.
It smelled like
You want to be
sex.
below, right?
Oh, you want to be above.
So
Oh, it makes it
Poison.
I need to
better.
be above 10.
Oh, come on.
What'd that do?
It jumped the thing again.
It's a
Yeah.
crack.
7. I missed it.
It's a crack.
Doesn't matter. You're asleep now anyway, so you're just kind of choking on your own vomit in your sleep.
While sleep? Oh, that sounds like the worst.
Oh, what
Jimmy
about
Hendrix.
the other sleeping?
The other
goblin
one is
in it?
also, yeah.
And did he fail or? No?
He failed as well. But
Okay.
I mean, they're basically stuck in there. So there's a cloud.
But we can't really get to them because, I mean,
Correct, but they also can't
Well,
get to you either.
I can
And-
shoot in there.
Soren
into
could
the
actually
cloud?
grab the monk's hand and pull him out, right?
am I able to grab the monk's hand and pull him
You
out?
can try.
You might.
Oh, that's not a monk hand. You just
Succumb
pulled
to
a...
the.
If I just reach
You
a
can grab him
hand
by
in
his
and I'm
man
not
bun.
breathing it.
Man bun.
Yeah, I want to try to reach in and yank him out.
All right. Well, this is all happening. Remember, this is all happening simultaneously.
So I want to do that next round.
EE.
Uh-huh.
Does he get his turn?
Engagement. Unless you're going to cast something.
Well, he engaged me, right?
Who offered the
He's in the
ring?
process
Who's
of
on the-
engaging
okay.
you.
So
You
can I?
can't get an
We're
attack.
on the
No,
same
you cannot
page
get
here.
an attack.
I can't
Is it wedding?
No,
Wow.
an engagement is an engagement.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you can
That's why
cast
he
a spell
engaged
while
it.
he's on his way there if you wish.
What does he have on him? Armor wise.
Chain.
Chainmail?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a heat metal.
Okay.
Chain.
That's actually her.
And you can do you can do more.
You sound surprised.
No, I'm not surprised. I didn't realize we had anybody. In the,
I didn't know we
I
had
didn't
one.
know we had anybody in the party that could cast something like
heat
that.
metal?
Yeah, I
Or-
didn't know either.
I only have one.
Yeah, but it affects more than just.
Oh, more than just
It's
him.
a
It
range.
affects his piercings too.
His piercings.
Does
You
it
don't wanna
affect
know
all
where they
metal
are.
around him?
You can cast it on.
What's it called?
Um,
Prince Albert?
An area?
It's basically one. Yeah. So for every, it's going to be about the same effect that Fairy Fire has. Okay, so it's one man-sized creature per level. So you're going to be able to get 2 large ones
Oh,
if you wish.
Yeah. We'll do 2 large because the other 3 are dead.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
So this one and this one
Okay.
have heat metal on them. All right, which will start doing damage next round.
Sweet.
They're just having
Okay.
a bad day.
Is that it, or is Jeff doing initiative?
I mean, it will be
Right.
his
Anything else?
initiative.
So Atellus casts his Death's Door on you. You're back up to 0.
All right.
Won't work.
How many times have you had Death Forecast and need this around?
One for each character.
My
Literally.
goodness. Well, at least you're in the middle of the action and doing your best.
Yes.
9D, 27
That's it.
D4.
Jeff, initiate.
That's unreal.
It happens.
Initiate.
Initiate.
Oh, please.
6.
Ooh, there we go.
Initiated.
Right. Official initiator.
You've passed initiation.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired.
All right. So Oric, you're up to 7.
I'm up. That's interesting. Interesting concept we have there.
Much better.
I'm feeling a little better.
I'm not
I
dead yet.
didn't actually like massively die. That was nice.
That was pretty darn close.
Yeah, about as close as I could have gotten. Well, not really.
No, it's pretty
Because
good. Not many people can face.
68 is not the max you can roll with 27 D4.
No, but not many people
So you
can face
process
27
up.
D4. And
What do you do?
survive
3 darts of Hornet's Nest.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what EE's doing?
Yes.
All right.
So
it. Oh,
Percentiles?
sweet! I
Just
forgot about that.
percentiles?
I did too.
44.
That's 44 darts.
No.
I'd be
I think they're all plus
insane.
ones.
Times 3. And take the square root.
All right. You're going to throw 3 of them? Or
Yes, 3 of them.
Whoa. Do you have to roll that 3 times then, or just once?
Yeah, he's going to have to roll 3 times. All right.
So the first
All right. So roll 4d4.
Yes.
Roll 4 die 4.
4 die 4.
Oh, 40. You just rolled a 44, didn't you?
4, 4, 1. And a 4.
Okay. So that's going to give you
13.
13.
13 darts.
13 darts.
And now you need
First
to roll.
one.
You need
First
to roll.
That's why I'm asking. Are you sure you
Six.
want to throw 3 of them?
Oh, with my first one?
Yeah,
That's-
the first
yeah.
one's
Oh,
just 13.
13
that's
of them.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I will throw 1.
That is freaking awesome.
I
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Keep it coming, man.
So
Okay.
Does he have to roll something 13 times?
So he has to roll 13 d20.
what do I
Did you
need?
use some extra D20?
All right. So
Well,
this one's
13
fairy
of these?
fired. You have the bless, so you're plus 3. These
Do you
are
need
plus
to roll
2.
each one
So
individually?
there's
'Cause
Yeah.
plus
probably have
5.
to roll for fumbles on some of them, right?
So
So you have to know order.
so you need natural 9s on the dice.
So you have
Natural 9.
Not fumbles are non-withstanding
Oh, okay.
in this. And keep
4,
track of how many that
17,
you
and
have.
11.
Keep track of how many fumbles and/or hits.
hits.
How many? He needed
2
9 on the
hits.
die.
I'm
Two
counting
hits.
for you.
9
2
on the
hits.
die.
4, 17,
A crit.
Okay.
2 misses. That's 6 rolls.
Okay.
Somebody mark into
So
crits.
2 hit, 1 crit.
So that's 3 hits total.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm counting just hits.
A 10, a 19, and an 8. So
That's 2 more hits.
2 more hits. That's 9. A 14, a 3, and a 13. That's 2 more hits.
Okay, you're at
and that's
7.
12.
And 1 more.
Yep.
A 7.
7 hits, one of them was critical.
Okay. So roll 6 die 4.
Four, 4, 4.
Oh, yes!
6.
So that's 12 plus
3, 3, 2.
12 plus
Okay.
8. Wow, 20.
And now the
So
critical.
that's
No,
6.
that's actually 10 total.
Half.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's 1 die 2
Oh.
versus large,
20.
and then the
Okay.
critical.
So 10.
Okay.
So
10 and a
percentiles for
critical.
the critical, right?
13 darts, 10 damage. It's not bad.
0 zeros and then a 1. Is that 1 or is that 100?
1.
That's 0 1.
0, 1.
So 2 die 4.
Half.
4 and 2, 3 total.
So you did a total of 13.
6 total. Yeah, okay.
13 damage with 1 dart. That's pretty good.
Okay. He's still standing. I'll let you do an additional one if you want to do an additional one.
Sure.
Four die
Percentiles.
fours?
Percent.
Nope.
Oh, percentile.
83.
Oh yes. Is that 8D3?
No.
Because that was 4D4 for 44.
We don't even have D3s.
Yeah, D6 doesn't have.
That's nuts. That's just absolutely nuts.
83. Yes.
I like these starts.
How many total do you have?
Total of 5.
All right.
Down to
Roll
3.
3d4.
2, 4, and 3. 7, 9 total.
9. Okay, so these are all +3. So now you're +6, so you need 8s on the dice.
How many times?
You said 13, right?
That was his.
Well, that was the
No.
first time.
It's 3 die 4.
Yep. And that was
It couldn't have been-
4. No,
it was
so
9.
that was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 9.
It was
So
9.
I'm rolling 9 times.
You're rolling 9 times, you need 8s.
8s. 16, 10, 5. So that's 2 hits. 13, 4, and a 7. So that's
So one more.
3 hits.
3 hits. And
And yeah.
3 more. 20, a 16, and a 4.
So 2 more hits. Will be left.
2 more
And a
hits,
crit.
one is a crit.
5 hits.
So
1 is
5
critical.
hits.
So 4
Yep,
regular
so-
hits, 1 critical.
So 5 die 4. Or no, 4 die 4.
Yeah.
4 die 4. And have it.
So 4, 5, 6, 7,
Well, one more.
10. So 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then a critical is 97.
197. You went to opposite sides of the spectrum there.
Triple. So 3 die 4. And have it.
3.
3, 3, 2, 6, 7, 8, 4.
Does he fall down?
Nope.
However, the
These
heat
are-
metal
these
is
are
gonna
elite.
take
He's a
effect.
big dude.
Yeah.
The heat
Yes.
metal is
and the heat
So how
metal
much
takes
toll
effect
did I
too.
do? 13 and then
You did a total of
17.
22.
And he is in the.
Are the
The
antidotes
cloud.
from the bag of tricks affected by the cloud?
Yes, they can be.
Okay.
All right, and then roll
And-
die 4 for the heat metal.
3.
3.
All right, and then roll die 4 for the other heat metal.
2.
All right. Sword,
Can I pull him out?
you can certainly attempt to try.
I would like to attempt to try.
Okay, take a save versus poison.
Okay.
Higher. You gotta be over.
She pulled my pinky out of the socket.
Ow!
Falling
She
in.
fell in.
He
She just
vomited.
threw up on you.
She vomited on his unconscious body.
At least
You
at
want
least
to
I
try to
could.
pull Soren out by the feet?
No. Aragon's gonna make a move to
At
try and attack the
least
elite.
you're asleep, so
Okay.
at least I can lie. Vomited on you. I tried.
Not straight ahead into the cloud. Over there.
This guy?
This one?
Yeah.
What, you don't want to go into the cloud?
The cloud
He's
will not
already
protect
fully
you.
engaged?
Who?
This elite?
Yeah, he's engaged. He's only engaged here. These two are back in the corner.
Oh, they're not engaged with him.
Right.
Okay.
I just got picked up. Literally.
Oh, okay.
Kitty's on the
Okay.
bookshelf.
That's not good. That's just asking for problems.
Oh, yeah, she'll.
Oh, my cat
She
has
knocks all
actually
those
torn
figurines
book
off?
covers.
All my mushrooms
Oh,
over
look.
there. She's pissed
There
at
she goes.
Nick and I. She gets pissed because Nick and I eat all of her mushrooms while we're playing. So she
Sure.
throws
All
them.
right.
Oh my gosh, she's so
Okay.
cute.
So these
I
guys are
woke up
making
one
their way out of
morning
the
and I
cloud,
had
but you
books
can't
torn
really
to
see them.
shreds from my
Okay.
pants.
They're
Just the covers, but still.
oh, I'm sorry. These guys are puking in the cloud.
Yeah. They're making their
This
way
one
out.
is coming
Straight
forward.
ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Straight ahead this way.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I'm not gonna make it any worse.
Can I shoot from here?
I mean, as they start emerging, you can get a shot off, but it's going to be at the beginning of next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Initiative?
Jeff.
Last round for the night.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Make it good.
That's fair.
4.
Crack.
No.
Nice
was
try.
it? That was a 6, wasn't it?
Looks like 6 to me.
Looked like a 6 for
All right.
me.
So, it's attacking the druid. 16.
That's probably it.
He is AC 4.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Ah, bind my wounds!
9, 10 already.
Yep. That's why it's the last one for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's planning on wiping us all out.
I mean,
TPK.
TPK burgers
I mean-
tomorrow.
oh,
Wow, 27 times.
just 9.
Just 9.
He's sleeping and Gigi went over to like
I can have
snip her paw.
5 hit points left. If he gets 4s on all.
15.
Down
15 damage?
Or
15 damage.
Yeah,
You're fine.
yeah, that's,
So it's but a flesh wound.
that's just my nail.
You're doing 28. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. This one steps up
uh,
and gets a swing of war. Fumble.
oh,
Yes!
Yeah. Kill yourself.
the
Kill
gods are
yourself.
smiling on us right now.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
41. Hits off normal.
Well, at least she-
I mean, it's damage to himself, so
Yeah.
I'll take
It
it.
is.
but it's not halved, right?
No.
And is it an elite? So die 9 to itself?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Or 9 die 4 to itself, not 30.
36 damage to itself.
Possible. 36 damage.
4,
to
4,
itself.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3.
35 damage. And we're not going to know how many damage it actually did.
Of course not.
No, why would he tell her?
All right. So that's all that they get at this time.
Okay.
This one is making its way out as well. Your attacks.
Okay.
You're up to 14.
Okay.
EE is actually going to throw another dart at the one in front of him.
Okay.
98.
Okay. 2 die 4.
2 die 4. 3 and 1.
Okay. So 4 at +6 each.
4 at +6 each.
Yep.
4.
4
Darts.
attacks
Okay.
at +6. You need you need 7 double knights.
15 and a 5. A 9 and a 4. So 2 hits.
2 hits. So 2 die 4 and half.
2 and a 1. Man, that was a waste. Wasted die. Dart.
Hey!
It was not a
Roll your attacks.
Yeah, I just. Oh.
What about
Not a fumble. Not a fumble.
Okay.
We're good.
the heat on the other one?
The heat, yeah. So roll 2 die 4 at this point, I think.
It's
Double
yeah, I
check.
don't damage
I'm not sure if
per
it's
round.
one. I think it's 2. I think it's 2 to 8 per round for successive rounds. Yeah, 2 to 8.
3 total.
That's on that one. Okay.
EE is gonna take a breath.
Okay. Okay, so Warlow gets a swing and misses on this elite. Skatey.
I will. Can I get 2 shots?
Huh.
Or one.
All night. All night. You were holding on.
I was. I really
So-
was.
That's what the box is for.
Oh, look, it rolled over. It wasn't finished rolling yet.
Crack.
Yeah, no, it hit the band.
Yeah, there's a crack.
No.
Totally.
No. Box.
Percentiles.
Rolling the box.
What's in the box?
8 and 50, 58.
Yeah, that sounds like it's bad.
58.
Quadruple.
In the back.
58. Small person.
Lose grip on weapon, roll dex or less, or knocked away.
Roll dex or less. Dex for skating?
Yep.
I think she has a pretty good.
So in this
Dex
scenario,
17.
you want
So
to
you need to roll
17 or
under.
less.
You roll one again.
Oh my gosh.
You hold on to
Your
it.
one saved you this time.
No, you're fine.
Roll in the
That's
box,
just like
Yeah,
though.
roll dex or less. Yes.
Okay. Dear. Wow, you're going over here.
Here, kitty, kitty.
All right. Anybody else? Icarot and or
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
since Oric got healed, he's not able to do anything this round.
That's not gonna do
I'm
it. Unless
busy
someone needs
vomiting.
binding or something.
Nope.
I don't
Not at
think
this point.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
We will
wow.
call it a night.
Cliffhanger!
Last round.
It happened. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate it, as always. Please tune in to us on Thursday. I know that there's going to be an awful lot going on for the Lord Kazumba channel. We appreciate, as I said, you guys tuning in, and we will see you again in 2 weeks. Have yourselves a fantastic night.
Peace.
Night, night.